this is how you get, or this is how you water down shit so it don't be watered down. You fucking get whatever it is you trying to get, then you use it the way you know to use it. Then you check to see if you're using it correctly. That's not watering it down, but you're getting the chance to use it and make mistakes if you're going to make some mistakes. And it clarifies you, whereas watering shit down makes you avoid making mistakes.
You wanna end yourselves. You're depressed, you're sad, you're lonely, and then here's the key of their drug they laying on you. What do y'all say? How do I get my girl back? How do I get the relationship back? You don't want her back. You want the feeling she gave you because you couldn't give it to yourself. And that's why all these things are going wrong with a lot of you guys, based off the fact that y'all ain't learning the motherfucking game the way you should be.
You learn so much at SW. For instance, we cover things like timing and flow. Without those two things clicking, you will never catch that woman you after. Timing has to do with how fast or how slow your conversation is coming out your mouth. And flow has to do with how you phrase your statements, so the words will flow clearly from your mouth. It's imperative that you have a spiel that introduces or brings the conversation in.
Regardless of what the woman says, or what, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, because he sees himself as a prize. And gentlemen, if you don't see yourself as a prize, you will always run behind women. You will always run behind pussy. It's just a rule of the game, dog. It's just how it is. But what I'm saying to all you guys out there that's important, guys, again, is that the thing is that you have to have some kind of a composure in yourself and a belief in yourself that most of you guys just don't have. The man, or what I tell you, the villain, the guy that gets the woman to want to fuck him and want to be with him, he understands that the real allure and magnetism, again, is not trying to bombard somebody, as I was telling you guys before. It is all about the element of his appeal that he has and holds to himself.
You can if you want to, but I wouldn't just start hitting on the bitch. No, I got 4 or 5 things of interest to me that I'm gonna say to her, and her interest with these things is gonna tell me if I should talk to this bitch or not. I got a plan for everything. I have a plan for everything. So if you don't, you better get with it. You got to have these initial lines, and you got to be able to spin them smoothly. I teach my students to expect to win. In anything you're doing, expect to goddamn win. If it's about eating breakfast with some partners, still, I ain't trying to be the first one finished, but I'm expecting to win at that. I don't really know anything that I would do that I wouldn't expect to win. And I always do, because I'm expecting no more than what I can do.
Your reality versus the reality we're trying to put you into are worlds apart. Okay? There is no failure in my world. I keep telling you, y'all don't fail. You never fail in your new reality. But when you have an expectation of pussy and you don't get what you want, you see it as a failure because you labeled it as failing.
Kicking game with Rosebud Dean on the scene, breaking down the play, learning what it means. Picking up women, got the scheme locked in. Macking so hard, got your head in a spin. Rolling in the whip, bass thumping real hot. 808 thumping, every line's a plot. Teaching all the moves, slick talk, straight facts. Confidence so high, ain't no looking back. Game tight, never fumble, understand. Mental playbook, always got the upper hand. Picking up smooth talk, know the plan. King of the scene, no one else can. Mic checking, Dean preaching from the stage. Rosebud smooth, charisma never age. Trap the bass, hearts race, every bar's a sage. Breaking down the code, living in the mage.
Oh, we in the building. What's up, Bud? What is up, man?
Dean, what's happening with you?
Man, nothing. Great. It's Monday. It is Monday. Shout out to everybody in the building. Here with American Pimps. Oh, my dog, Rosebud, motherfucking bitter dose.
Hey, you know it, man. You know.
Yes,
go ahead. Hey, look, man. Let me tell you something. I always, if that's the case, I'm talking about manhood and confidence.
Yes.
If you notice my shit, all the little titles I give it is different areas people have problem with confidence.
Yes, sir.
And this self-doubt. See, I don't know about you, but I have self-doubt. I've experienced it. I go through it. And whenever I think of something new, self-doubt is that's what pushes me, man. You know, that I'm doubting shit that I'm thinking, but I believe what I'm thinking. So I got to make this shit right. So I can't get away from it. So that's why I thought about bringing this up, self-doubt.
Well, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight back on you. I don't think you have self-doubt because of the belief that you have in yourself. For me, when I think self-doubt, for self-doubt for me, but I think it stems from a tendency of somebody who actually just undervalues himself. And that's why I don't think you have self, because I know you don't undervalue yourself. You see what I'm saying?
I don't have self-doubt.
Right. Well, that's right. That's what I'm saying.
I experience it.
You experience, but what we're saying,
and I combat it with my assured thoughts.
Right. Well, yeah, but the thing is that for a lot of these young men out here, they struggle to believe in themselves because their sense of worth is often something that they gauge off of what other people think about them. You see what I'm saying? But it's like,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying, but what you're saying is I don't feel it's in the same neighborhood as in what we're talking about today. I get what you're saying. I get, because we talk sometimes, the bridges and shit, they're going over the bridge and
Okay, check this out.
Yeah.
Just when we out.
Yes.
When you're out and about.
Yes.
And you want to feel comfortable with your social skills.
Yes.
I know I do. I think of that stuff while I'm walking to wherever I'm going, to the door or whatever. Self-doubt in social environments is a problem that just about everybody experience at one time or another. But what they don't do is combat it.
Right? Yes. All right. I see what you're
saying. They fucking, if that's the case, are surprised by this self-doubt, and this self-doubt starts handling them. Otherwise, if they knew and accepted that shit, people feel uncomfortable all the time, and the shit can stem from various sources. You go into a new party, you finna meet some new bitches, and there's a whole bunch of things can make you start questioning yourself and shit. But because life just gives you so much to fuck with. You don't get all life offers, because life offers you these things to combat shit. And dudes don't combat their thoughts, the negative thoughts. And they don't embrace positive thoughts. And they don't do that shit because they have this fear of being rejected. What do you think?
Well, yeah, absolutely. And guys, if y'all guys have a question, please put a Q, and also y'all got the lines are open. So for me, when I see guys, we coach guys all the time and help guys out all the time. One thing that I've noticed that they all have in common, Bud, is they got this desire to be accepted, appreciated, and being seen as a good person, not by themselves, but by other people. And for some reason, what I've noticed is that they believe that prioritizing women over their own needs and things. You know what I mean? It's like
They have a desire to please.
yeah, a very huge desire to please, and they will send a message to the. And this is the problem. They don't realize that when they're talking to women, they don't understand they're sending a message beyond the message, but that you know what, my needs, desires, and boundaries, and who I am are less important. You have more importance. Your fucking desires, needs are more important than mine, and that's like crazy to me, bud.
Well, it is crazy, but the reasoning that dudes do this,
Yes,
a lot of dudes do this, and I want to try to help people overcome that shit.
yes,
That's why I want to identify different areas that you can look at. All these little areas, if you put it all together, you'll be the subjects we cover, man.
yeah,
If,
yeah.
if dudes actually put together the subjects and used it, they will be some monster men, man.
Yeah, well, this guy, okay, I guess there's a question right here, TW. Make sure you put a Q, but this is okay. This is what I'm talking about and why the game is so important, bud. And he's saying I like self-doubt and fear, or I guess he's saying are normal. Like I but he's saying the courage and confidence of self is superior to those thoughts. So the actions that take place are taken with confidence. But I guess to me, Bud, again, uh, people are being taken for granted because they take themselves for granted. See, it seems like they have this expectation that because I'm a nice person, you're supposed to like me. You know what I mean? They walk up to a woman thinking, well, because I don't believe in myself, I'm going to pretend. You know, Bud, I always am going to feel nice guys and good guys are the most evil motherfuckers on the planet, Bud. Because you know what?
They are, man.
Yeah,
And like this guy that made that comment.
yeah.
See,
Smith
instead
guy.
of him being a regular dude like me and you,
Yeah.
we talk on in regular English. See, he trying to be philosophical.
Right. Thank you, Bud. Please.
Hey,
Yeah.
he wants to be. He's trying to please. You know, he's
Right.
not being real.
He's
He
not.
want to have this philosophical sound to his goddamn answer.
Yeah.
Man, and I think I kind of agree with what he actually saying.
But he don't mean it though.
No, he doesn't mean it because he's dressing it up so he can say it.
Right. It's just like on paper. He just saying shit that's actually on paper. That's what I'm saying.
He's
That's
still
why.
like quoting some shit he read.
Right. And
Whereas me and you talk from the gut, from the heart.
Oh yeah. No.
And we ain't trying to impress somebody because we know what we talking about.
Right.
If we wanted to impress somebody, or if we wanted to sound like him, we would quote people, man, and just to support what we saying.
Right.
But we don't need no support. We believe what we saying.
Right. And TWI, call in. I mean, again, if you're gonna make this statement, you're gonna stand on that shit. Call the fuck in, dog, because this is the problem with you guys. And Miami Soldier, you call in. See, the thing is, y'all guys talk a lot of shit. Like again, as a man, Bud, if I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna call in and stand on that shit and say my point. Because sometimes your points can get muddled in what you say because you can't say everything in a paragraph.
Because Dean, you know, I ain't gonna take a chance on some motherfucker interpreting what the fuck I'm saying, you know, by writing a paragraph. If I got something to say, I'm calling in.
But that's what men do. That's what men do. And that how else you say what I'm saying? What we're saying to you, buddy, is that you're full of shit. You're just saying the shit. You're not. You're okay. I don't think you understand. And again, I'll call it, but I've always called it game perfect pitch, meaning that those that have game can recognize motherfuckers who are fake, just like a woman can recognize a fraud just as well. And a lot of you guys out here, y'all just say shit just to say it. And then you can't see the thing about Bud and I, King's English Bud, is that if we say something, we'll stand on that shit. And if we were flipped around and you had a show, Bud and I made that statement, you wouldn't have to say call in. The phone would already be ringing because not only do we believe in what we're saying, we can stand on that shit. And that's why you're a fraud in what you're saying. There's no knock on you, but
Dean,
yeah.
excuse me for cutting you off,
You
but
got it, bro.
you can tell he's a fraud by the fact he's been listening to us for like 5 or 10 minutes, and we've been talking about you should call in if you a man.
Yes.
And what do you do? Type in some other shit.
Yeah, just type in some other shit. I don't
Type in some more shit because he's scared to represent himself. You know, when cats are afraid to represent themselves, is because they are afraid of what that representation would show. And if he real about that shit he's saying, he should call in and make his shit, his points understood from him, not from me and you interpreting it, because we don't agree with it.
But that's what men, that's it. Okay, again, this is why it goes back to self-doubt. That's why I say it's on paper. He's just saying shit. If he actually believed in that shit, a motherfucking man is gonna stand on that shit, bud.
Exactly.
You can't say no sidebar shit like that, dog. There's no knock on you, young man. It's just that, look, you're trying to be something that you're not. And this is why this show is for you, because you don't fucking believe in yourself. Now, this lady, she's saying, what is weird, Grand Rising Kings. I don't know. What about a guy living with me? But they say when it's time to give me money for the bill, he doesn't trust me. He said he'd rather pay the bill. He knows that the money actually go to the. Well, let me now. Is this a woman? I guess this is a woman. Ma'am, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you just making a bad choice with an ancient motherfucker. You're just with a lazy motherfucker. Why are you with somebody that's not responsible? But again, Bud, I don't know what she's.
Well, check it out though. She's saying when it comes time to pay the bill, he don't trust her to have his money and put it on the bill. But she didn't say he don't pay his part.
Well, she better get. Well, then there's something off in this relationship.
That's why she should have called in, because we ain't surface, man.
Right,
we dissect shit.
Yeah, you got to call in, lady. This is what we try to say for men and women. Y'all saying it's trying to make sense of something. I don't understand. Nor, ma'am, call in. We got you. Barry White.
They need to understand.
Yeah.
They need to stop being afraid of the messenger.
Yeah.
Because the message is what's up. You're not getting no message if you just are afraid of the messenger, and all you're going to do is print shit that you don't explain, that we chop up, and you have plenty of time to call in and explain what it is you're saying, especially if we're not getting it, but you won't do it.
Right. Now this is I'm gonna tell you why I love this thing right here. Now let me explain this. Okay, he's saying if Bud has all this game, how come we never see him with a beautiful IG model? And then watch this, Bud. This is why I love. Hey, gentlemen, this is why you can always tell people who can't get pussy, because what is a beautiful IG model? Who gives a fuck how a fucking bitch looks like? For some reason, only weak thinking motherfuckers think just because a bitch knows how to put on makeup, eyeliner, mascara, and wear push-up bras, you think the bitch is beautiful? Man, this is what's wrong with a lot of you guys, and this is why you lose. You look at things from the surface because you're weak. Hey, self-doubt again, Bud.
Yeah.
Doubt again, because you don't believe in yourself and you see a bitch wearing makeup. So, Bud, technically, you fall in love with the bitch's makeup.
Hey, man, see what he's missing.
He missing it.
Is what all motherfuckers are missing. I don't need shit to represent me.
Exactly. We don't need a bitch.
I don't need shit to represent me, motherfucker. God. I don't give a fuck. I could pay a model to sit in here and fool you motherfuckers if that's what you're looking at.
I love it. Hey, but one that self-doubts himself, again, he needs to be with a fake fraud ass bitch that puts on makeup to make himself validated, because he look, he can't stand on his own. See, when you have game, a woman doesn't make a motherfucking man, bitch.
Hey, Dean, plus the fact, if he actually had a show, we would notice that he got makeup on. Exactly. And he got his eyebrows arched. He fully identified with women. Right. He don't identify with a man because fuck a bitch. Bitches don't make me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. When do bitches make a man? Hey, bud, that is the craziest thing about all these content creators and all these motherfuckers that can't get pussy. They think a woman validates a man. When the fuck did that happen? When does a woman validate you?
Hey, when they start looking shit up on the internet instead of finding out for themselves.
And
Dean, if anything, we look the shit up to match our goddamn answer with it. And if they fucking answer don't match ours, they wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Google wrong as fuck if you don't match mine.
Absolutely. And this is crazy. Wait a second. Hold on. We skipped one. Hey, let me tell you something, young lady. This is a man space, okay? So nobody's disrespecting anybody. And we say this with all due respect. If you want to be in here, but we're not gonna water what the fuck we saying because you're a woman. This is shit you need to hear. So if you don't like it, why don't you go to the knitting class or Pilates class around the corner? Because we're not going to change what the fuck we say, because these young boys need to hear real men talk. There's no disrespect. We're not saying hit a woman, slap a woman, beat a woman down. We're not saying any of that. So hold on, we got a call. Man, hold on. Luckily, we got a call, but let's keep going. Area code 708, sir. What is your name and what is your question, sir?
TWY, Terrence. Good morning, y'all.
What's up, brother? How can we help you, man?
Yeah, I was the one that put in the comment regarding fear and self-doubt with courage and moving forward and confidence. And y'all have responded back to that, so I'm calling in to see you.
What's your name?
Yeah, TW. Wait, hold on for a second. Barry White, FitX. All right, you're talking about a guy that tells young men to take off their shirts to see their body, dog. Come on, man. And if you have a problem with it, take your fucking ass on and go somewhere else, bitch. We don't give a fuck about you. But anyway, back to you, young man. Why did you say the shit you're saying? What does that even mean, what you're saying, sir?
Yeah, so pretty much I was agreeing with what y'all was saying. I do think that there's a lot of times guys will have fear, they'll have self-doubt, and don't decide to move forward because they lack confidence within self, right?
Now, look, wait, brother, wait. Do you see how much clearer this goddamn shit is that he on the goddamn phone? Dean, did you get that from what he wrote?
Yes.
I didn't get that from what he wrote. But him on the phone saying it, I totally agree with that shit, bro. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to stop you.
I could clear up. So what y'all saying is I can clear up the way that I type it out.
That's what you don't necessarily clear it up, but you ain't necessarily clearing it up, but that's what's happening when we talk because you can respond.
Yes.
I could definitely respect that. I appreciate y'all.
All right, hey, I appreciate you too, bro. I'm glad you called in. So everybody, hey, Dean, he did us a favor by calling in because he showed listeners that his shit being written out, even though he had the best of intentions, could be misunderstood.
Right, and the only way we can get better an understanding of what you're saying is what you're doing right now is calling in and giving us clarity on what you're saying. So it's cool, big dog. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
All right,
Man,
good call, man.
Likewise.
like I'm
All right,
saying,
thank
that's
you.
manning up.
All right, great call. And you see, yeah, this young man who called in, that's what men do. You see what I'm saying? Men don't sit here and just
He saw where it was. He could see what we were saying, and he said, "Shit, I'm calling in."
Yes, right.
Hey, I love that, man.
No, that was good, man. And that's what I'm saying at the end of the day. Again, going back to self-doubt, but we have another guy. This guy asked, should you die if you can't accomplish anything out your okay, sir, what is okay? There, but I always say though, but I sometimes don't like therapy because therapy sometimes they just shake their head and say, how do you feel? And tell me about your feelings, and they gouge people for money. But people like this really need to find their parents or something and let them know there's something missing, or they need to get on some type of medicine, because this is weird. Why would you want to do something to yourself because you can't accomplish it? What I mean, who thinks like that, bud?
Well, see, this is a fucking good topic, man. What we seeing is what self-doubt can do.
Yeah,
we're seeing it. We're seeing it in these dudes calling in. Now, this dude is really wondering: should he take himself out, or should he get some confidence?
That what does it see? Okay, no matter what his problem is, bud, no matter what, he's not doing it and he's doing it for everybody else but himself. It doesn't matter.
If he understood what we were saying, it would only be him.
It would only
Hey, it's only me in my world, and I'm telling you, whoever coming in my world has to go by my rules.
That's it. And that's the thing. See, a lot of these young men out here don't have rules for themselves, and that's why they have the problems. We have another question right here, guys. Lines are open. Can you describe the what is that? Distinction between confidence and true arrogance?
Confidence is when you have you care what you say, you know what you're saying is correct, so you may, if that's the case, be over talking somebody, or you may be doing what you're doing because you know what you're saying is right, and when all the dust settle, what you're saying is going to be right. Arrogance is doing that same shit and not giving a fuck if you're right or not. You don't give a fuck of what this person that's correcting you is showing you to show you that you're wrong. You just gonna say it because you believe you think you're right.
But Bud, again, here is what bothers me about this question. This person places other women above himself. So what does the question even matter when you put women on pedestals?
Are you saying that because that's what that question means, or are you saying because you know that about this dude?
I know about this person.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm saying, Jay, call in, because you're not making. This is what I understand about you guys. It's like you want to put a rug over the problem, and you don't want to look at the problem. The problem is not confidence, and the problem isn't arrogance. The problem is you doubt your fucking self. But what he did was, Bud, he put a rug over the. They want to hide from the issue. They don't want to face.
I totally agree.
They want to put a rug, some furniture, and everything over and cover it up, and not allow it to poke its head out by looking at false, fake things that are still. It doesn't matter. We can tell you what confidence is, what Bud did. We can tell you what arrogance did, Bud did. What does it fucking matter to someone who doubts himself? What does it matter?
Dean, is one thing I gotta say. You fucking hit that on the head, but that dude would have missed it if you didn't bring it out like you did. Right. He would have missed it, man.
He needs to call, Jay, you need to call in, because you need, Jay, this is no knock on you, man. This is helping you. There's a reason why you're asking that question. But the question is, why are you asking a question? Because the answer has nothing to do with you at this point because you don't fucking believe in yourself. How is that going to help you when you don't fucking believe in yourself? Let's see. I think he's calling it right now. 561. Is this you, J-Dog?
Coach, this is Julio.
Yeah, Julio. All right, what's up, man? No, listen, no knock on you. We're glad you see. Look, hey, look, see that, bud? This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Calling in. This is a good step. So I'm asking you, big guy, why ask the question when you still have the doubts, buddy? What is the answer going to help you fix something that is internally broken with you?
I'll be honest with you, Coach. It didn't click till this week that I hadn't fully emptied my cup. I thought I understood what it meant to empty my cup, but I was still not filtering that information, and I was picking shit from all over the place. And I thought I was just listening to you and everything you were teaching. But one thing that you had told me a long time ago was not to build my car using all these other parts.
Well, I've been okay, but let me explain what he's saying.
I basically started from scratch.
Well, wait, I know that, but this is what I was saying to him. I was teaching him something. So what a lot of these guys do, bud, is that they will go around and they'll listen to Rosebud Bitterdose, right? That teaches game. And then they'll go across the street and listen to a content creator that says this, and then a red pill guy that says this, and another content. Yeah. So what they're doing is, so the analogy always
they piecing their information together to get a whole whatever they try to understand.
Right. So I teach them like a car thing. If I told you to build me the perfect car and you went around the world grabbing all the perfect parts and put it together, will the car start? The answer is no, because the parts don't fit. So this young man, for some reason, why did it take now for something that I've told you several times before that you cannot learn it properly if you're getting bad information?
Because the bad information wasn't allowing me to understand sacrifice. And it was until now that I realized I literally have to sacrifice everything. And you said this multiple times, but there was still things that I didn't sacrifice. And even though I left the red pill content, I was still watching fucking motivational shit. And that was confusing me, thinking that I was actually making progress. And I'll be honest with you, Coach, I had to re-listen to a lot of the things you were showing.
But okay.
And even though it was the same thing, it just resonated differently. And I had to let everything else go.
Hey, bro, let me say something to you that you don't understand. That's the beauty of you buying shit from Steve. Because when you buy it, it doesn't go away because you listen to it. And if you re-listen to the shit, you'll see that it's telling you something totally different than what you got for the first time. Why? Because the first time you was on whatever level you was on when you heard it, now you're listening to it on another level and you're hearing more shit. Guess what? When you listen to it again, it's going to talk to you again. That's the beauty of this shit. It does not get old. It's real game. Yeah. And if you think with this shit, your shit will change. You can't use it now because you think you need it. And then walk by a phone booth, do my favorite thing, walk by a phone booth and go in there and change it back into the regular Julio. No, man, you got to be Julio with the cape and all that shit all the time.
Yeah, but this is what Julio, this is what bothers me. And this is what I understand about you humans. What I don't understand is, how many years have you been listening to me? And how many years have I told you that red pill and that manosphere shit is a cult that makes you more homosexual and feminine? How many years have I told you that?
I'm coming up on 2 years.
So then why? I don't understand. Why listen to it? For what? Why?
No, I had to completely isolate myself from that.
But why? I know, but what I'm saying, but okay, it's not okay. I'm not your fault. You don't have to do what I tell you or anybody with game tells you, but why keep losing?
No, a part of it is caring what people think. So I'll surround myself with friends or whatever, and I there's this need to like try to defend or prove or all that shit I'm trying to get rid of.
Caller,
yeah,
you need to stop all that shit, man. You're not surrounding yourself with friends. You're surrounding yourself with yes people that's just gonna agree with what the fuck you saying.
There you go.
You're surrounding yourself with motherfuckers that's way less than you. And if that's the case, that's leading to a dead end. What you need to do is be alone and get your shit together. Be by your goddamn self. Fuck people. People ain't shit for you right now.
Right.
People is the worst thing you could do right now. Until you get a grip on who the fuck you are and where you're headed, you need to find out about you. And then start going out. Then and get new friends. You don't want no yes men. You want motherfuckers that they don't necessarily disagree, but you want motherfuckers with their own ideas so you can have somebody to talk to. You can't talk to a motherfucker that agreeing with you. You talking at that motherfucker. You know, you got to talk to a real man.
And that's part of what clicked, because coach was telling me to leave all the bullshit and stop making excuses. I literally had to sit down, and that's where the question came from. Is that I literally had not sat down and took notes. Even though I was taking notes, I wasn't sitting down taking notes of the question that actually corresponded to the change that I'm trying to make as a whole. So that's solid, you know.
Julio, okay, here's the thing real quick. Like I like to use this analogy, and I'm gonna show you the depth of the game. So if I say to you, spot is a dog, see spot run, what are you gonna get from that? What is your interpretation of that?
Well, initially the old way is to run and avoid spot.
Okay, but is that your final answer? So I say spot is a dog, see spot run. That's what you're gonna get from that?
That's not the right way of thinking about it, Coach. I'll be real. I was listening to the last night's stream.
Wait, JJ, hold it. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah,
I'm just asking you a simple question.
My bad.
No. Look, this is not a right or wrong question. I'm just trying to show you the depth of when you're actually a student of the game, okay? And wait, hold on a second. Wait. Hey, MD, I'm going to get to your bitch ass in a second, because you want to sit here and talk bad about somebody. You're going to get some of this medicine in a second. So you shut the fuck up and wait, motherfucker, because you told some bitch ass shit. Not you, caller. Anyway, back to you real quick. So if I say to you, spot is a dog, see spot run, what is your interpretation of that from where you're at right now?
Coach, my understanding is to ask you to teach me for understanding what that is.
Okay, sir. Sir, come on.
Yes,
trying to give me the safe answer. Okay, listen. I'm going to say it again one last time. There is no wrong answer. I'm just asking you a simple question.
And you know what that's supposed to do when he say what he just said? That's supposed to take all the pressure off you about trying to please a motherfucker. That you trying to please people right now, man. Fuck pleasing motherfuckers, man.
Just stop trying to please
I don't know why it's a fucking reflex.
No, there's not a reason.
Dude, stop all of that bullshit and answer the fucking question.
Answer the fucking question, dog. That's the problem. Answer the simple question. It's no wrong answer. Because everybody's will probably see it in their own way, but I'm going to show you the depth of what you learn. So and I say, see, spot is a dog, see spot run. What is your interpretation of that?
To avoid spot at all costs.
Because Dean, he's hearing you say see spot run. He's hearing it like you giving him instructions. When you see spot run,
right?
That's not. I'm
not gonna lie. That's what I hear exactly. I'm not gonna
I don't hear that when he say spot is a dog, see spot run. Well, I'm finna watch spot. And I'm finna see what the fuck Spot does.
Stop, you give it away. Stop, bud. Stop, bud. Wait, no. See, this is why. Don't this nah. Taba tio ma to pa ya dia do na.
Rock no ba.
Rock na bak tak tai to be all. Da huma. Okay, so Jay, hold on. What I'm saying is that now as a student, what we're here to do is open your mind up and expand it from the self-doubt by saying, here's the thing, who is Spot? If he Spot's a dog, why isn't he a cat? Or why isn't he a bird? Or why is he an animal? Where's Spot running? Why is Spot running to the left versus the right? Why is he going north versus south? See, you want to open your mind to broader.
See Spot run.
Right.
See
See Spot run. But
Oh
where
my
is
God,
Spot
bro,
running?
coach.
And why
All
is he
right, I got
running
you.
that way? And why is he going? That's what game does. It opens up your mind.
Hey, caller, what you're seeing right now
Yeah.
is how you limit listen, man. You're seeing how much you limit yourself.
Right. There
You
you
limit
go.
yourself to
Totally.
being in a fucking fence. And what I'm saying is, if you said that answer when you first answered, and he asked you again, evidently that answer ain't right. And you're not trying to come out the fence. You're staying in the fence, saying the same thing over and over and over,
Right.
never revisiting the statement.
And the fence is your self-doubt.
And that's why the conversations are boring, because it's like there's no excitement in that, honestly.
Well, you got to get away from that, man.
Everything.
Yes, you got to get away from that. And that's what we're trying to say to you. You're trying to, but what you're doing is that you're saying, well, fuck Spot. Let me go over to the red pill and manosphere and ask a bunch of other shit about, I don't know, jet planes and fucking.
They tell you about everything but Spot.
Exactly.
Okay, caller. Hey, Dean, let's go a little bit more with what we got, because this brother got to understand is there is a root cause of you thinking the way you think. So my suggestion is that you really understand what that root cause is, and it's going to tell you why you have your doubts. And you got to think about why you feel this self-doubt, and most likely it's the fear of rejection or being undermined or humiliation, which is more in your mind than it is a fact that would or would not happen. You imagine this shit, and it keeps you from doing what you should do. So what that does is it starts you feeling inadequate. And, that's going to lead you to becoming more of an introvert. And you want to avoid all this shit right now before any of that other shit develop. But I would bet a lot of that shit I just said already developed in you.
Well, yeah, because I had a lot of experiences in the past that I believe to be real, where that type of embarrassment or humiliation, I already believed.
Hey, bro.
I'm trying
bro, you got to understand. You let that embarrassment handle you. I didn't say you didn't have shit happens. I didn't been sigged on. People didn't talk about something I thought was cool as fuck, and they didn't made me see how it ain't shit. But that don't mean me. That's that shit I'm talking about. I get over that, bro. Just like you should get over the shit that you talking about in the past. Because whatever you talking about didn't happen yesterday. It happened some years ago.
Yeah. And what happens is your doubt, buddy, makes you run to those that don't force you into look in the mirror. And
that's why I say he ain't fucking with friends. He fucking with lesser motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, even
if me and Dean was your dogs and we rode, we would have your ass out of that shit. Because we ain't trying to ride with a motherfucker that think like that.
Because you gonna hold us down. You gonna fuck up.
Hey, he might get us sick.
Right, you get us all fucked up. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah. There's definitely attachment or some bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's cool. But we're just saying that what happens with the self-doubt real quick is that it forces you to go to the red pill and manosphere because they never force you to actually look at the true problem. They teach you how to run away from the problem and blame women for all your problems.
There you go.
And that's why it ties up to what this guy's saying right here. This guy that was talking shit to you, young man, that I had a chin check. I'm kind of knocking two birds out one stone, because this is the same problem that this young man is having. He's saying, why do we downplay women's infatuated egos and never mention by you? Because we don't give a fuck about what women think. I don't know why y'all, I don't know when, but when did women start to be so important in our lives that we have to give a fuck about their egos? Either you got, like Bud said before, You're just gonna do things my way, or you're gonna be on your way. It's that simple, bud.
Period, man.
Period.
See,
Period.
I ain't trying to make somebody like some
Yeah.
part of me that I'm gonna have to force myself to be. I'm gonna have to. The bitch gonna have to like my natural me.
Exactly.
Whatever I naturally do. I ain't saying she gotta like it and stay with me. I'm saying if she don't like it, she can get the fuck on. I ain't tripping. My life is not determined by what a group of bitches think. You know, wow, they think he's handsome. They think he should have. Ooh, he don't even show up with any women. But something going on with me because I ain't gay worth a fuck.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
But see, again, and real quick, like the other guy before asking why doesn't Bud have an IG model? Because in his eyes, he doesn't believe in himself. So he feels that in order to be somebody, you have to be around somebody. And that is fucking crazy to me. Why do a woman doesn't make me? A woman doesn't make Bud. I mean, what a woman doesn't do anything but just being a woman around us. That's it.
That's all it is.
Yeah, no,
but that's a big
100%.
part.
And,
That's
and
a big
on
part for us.
Rosebud's point on having my bad with the dogs in the hood, man. He was saying that I had a bunch of yes men around me, right? I was definitely living life in the past where I had a beautiful woman as my girlfriend, and that's why I know everything that y'all saying is true, because I was just saying, okay, there was if everybody else is looking at my girl and thinks that matters, I convinced myself that it matters. When at the end of the day, that it's like it did more harm than good believing all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what I was just finna say. You ain't with her now, huh? Hey, because what they
Nah,
did,
hell no.
I said this a couple of shows ago, but it's been staying on my mind. These dudes do not understand how much opposites attract.
Oh,
if you act like a fucking bitch because you understand everything about bitches, you ain't gonna attract them bitches. If you motherfucking telling the bitch fuck you and your problem, even though you don't mean that shit, you letting her know don't just bring that shit to me. The right time at the right time does wonders. If it's the wrong time, you getting this.
Well, because they believe that they got to go to the gym, get muscles, and wear fancy cars, have fancy clothes, fancy cars, and have corner offices. Because some loser on the internet hired a bunch of models and had them on boats and planes and made them think that if you could do this shit I'm doing, you could get what I have.
Hey, in that same motherfucker be acting like all the bitches his.
Right. Like he acting like all the bitches is. You know, when they say cut, the women do this, give me my check, and they go out and
they be gone. That's exactly right. So the fool that was saying, how come I don't have no goddamn beautiful woman with me is the motherfucker that they make those goddamn commercials for.
Right. But real quick, and also what they don't understand is that people don't get women have shit going on in their lives. And this is what is so crazy about the ignorance of people. Do you think, look, if a woman gonna fuck with us on the back end, she gonna fuck with us on the back end. Because a lot of women have a lot to lose. Because guess what? Okay, if Bud were to show you one of his IG models, so to speak, you motherfuckers will try to find the bitch. You'll try to call her and fuck her job up and all that other shit, because that's how people are on the internet. They wanna bug the woman or try to get in touch with the woman that you fucking with, and it's weird. So why would you out a woman that privately wants a little of a Bud, quote unquote, time?
Yeah, yeah.
Knock buck.
Hey, willing to go through knock talk buck.
Knock talk buck. All right, J-Dog, we'll throw you back in, big dog.
All right, man. I appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you for calling. Good call. All right, good call. He was good. We got another call right here. Area code 913, sir. What's your name and what's your question, buddy?
It's Del Monte Green Beans in the chat. I've been in and out of the.
All right, sir. Wait, can you get off your speakerphone and get off your stomach? It sounds like you're laying on your stomach. Can you get off your speakerphone and speak into the phone, please?
Not on my stomach, bro.
Well, you sound like you're on your stomach, dog. Speak up on the phone and talk like a man.
I got a Bluetooth.
Okay, sir. Can you please take that shit off? It sounds really fucked up and there's a lot of noise in there, sir. Just take it off and talk
Yeah,
on the
hello.
phone. There you go. Now, what's your question, buddy? What's up?
Relax. All right. The women thing, I ain't got no problem with the women thing. I don't need no help with no women.
You do.
But my thing is that what do you supposed to do when everything you do to try to be successful does not work outside your own power?
But wait a second. Oh, wait. Let me ask you a question. Why
Yeah.
would you say something like "should you off," or why would you say something weird like that? Why would you say how? Wait, how old are you?
I'm old, probably about as old as you are.
Okay, sir. Wait. Okay, let's try this again. And I'm trying because the young kids need to hear this.
Hold on.
When somebody asks you how old you are, as a goddamn grown ass man, say your age. If you say anything else, they're gonna see you as a punk. That's some pussy shit, dog.
I don't give a fuck about all that shit,
Sir,
man.
but you're the same guy that wants it off itself because your life is a fucking shambles. I don't understand, dog. Why are you laughing like a girl? I don't understand.
I'm just laughing at you, but
no, but you're laughing at me because I'm not the one. But sir, I'm asking you a simple, sir. I'm asking you how old you are because I want to show everybody just because you're an old person doesn't mean you're a winner. Just because you're old, there are old losers out there. How old are you saying this silly shit?
Say what now?
How old are you?
I'm 47, yo.
Thank you. See, was that hard, buddy? Was that hard to answer?
Well, I was trying to tell you, but
no. I asked how old you are. Well, I'm as old as you. That's not the answer.
Yeah.
When I owed you, I'm 47. All right, cool. We can move forward. But all this is to help you. I'm not trying to. I'm saying to a person.
Started off hella funny style, bro.
Well, wait, sir, it's hella funny style because
like,
I'm shining a light to you and you're laughing because you're embarrassed right now because motherfuckers.
I'm not embarrassed, bro.
Well, then
I'm just
why
trying to get the equation done. You worried about the semantics.
Wait. We're looking at the math of the equation of someone that wants to off himself because he's a fucking loser. You're the one that says you can't accomplish anything and you want to, and should you off yourself? Because you can't accomplish something, dog. You might need to go to your parents.
That's kind of how.
Wait, Dean. Is this the one that said should he off himself?
Yes.
Why did you say that, caller?
Because it's like, yo, it don't matter. It don't matter what you do. No matter how much hard work you do, you put your credit in or you try to get a business or something like that, they fuck you over at the bank. Then you try to get grinding again. You try to find something else. It'll be something else outside of you, not your effort.
Okay, like, bro.
What's the problem?
Hey, bro, listen.
Yeah.
You just being challenged. You being challenged.
But it sounds far away, bro.
Listen, man. Listen. You don't lose until you give up. As long as you fighting, you got a motherfucking chance. So what I'm saying is either you got to change your objectives or you got to go about what you're doing differently and keep the same objectives. Because if you're doing something regularly and getting the same results every time you do it, that's the absolute fucking definition of being stupid.
Right.
No, it's not like I didn't tell you the whole story. It's like this. Say like, okay. So like you trucking, okay? Then you own your own truck. You're trying to pay off your own truck. Then what I'm telling you, the outside part is that they raise insurance rates.
Welcome
they
to
raise
life.
The fuel prices.
Okay.
They lower the rate per mile. So when you were used to $3 per mile or so, now it's down to $125.
Okay, so you saying that shit is against you? Hey, bro, are you saying they're doing that to you?
Gotta relax.
No,
I'm just not getting.
Are you saying they're doing that to you?
I'm talking about outside forces that fuck your shit up.
Are you the only person that the rates move up for? No, it does for everybody.
No.
So if that's the case, are they bitching about it or they're gonna do something about it, dog? That's it. Why are we bitching about it? You're gonna have to accept. Listen.
Well, that industry itself, they can't do. Sir, you're gonna have to accept. They can't do nothing about it.
Sir, you're gonna have to accept it and move on. That's how life works. We cannot control.
Oh yeah, I already did all that. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you the paraphrase instead of going through the details.
But why are you complaining?
Go ahead, though.
But why are you complaining about it then?
not complaining. I'm just trying to ask y'all about what y'all, how do y'all?
Okay, the answer to that is that's life.
That's it. It's life.
Oh yeah, I hear that part, but damn,
but damn,
it can't be like that.
But why?
Like,
it is like that. You're seeing it every day.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, you can't help this
I might
motherfucker,
have
man.
y'all
You ain't
point of
listening.
view. I understand what y'all saying. I understand what y'all saying.
Caller, here's
exactly.
the thing. Here's
but
the thing.
It's just the lay of the land, man. It's like landmines out here on us, bro.
It's landmines on everybody,
crazy. You
brother.
can't make this shit up.
It's landmines on every fucking body, dog. It's not just you. It's everybody. It's okay. Do you know right now there are millionaires who have lost their fucking homes in Los Angeles? And the insurance companies have said, fuck you, we out. All these years, you're giving money to the insurance companies, and then when shit hits the fan, the insurance companies are leaving. So what I'm saying is that do you think that you're
what I'm talking about?
No, but do you think you're the only one that has landmines, motherfucker? That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about because it's like we have a situation with us that we put our effort in, but we're trying to get ourselves above water.
Okay, sir, welcome to life.
Steadily trying to fight above water, trying to get above water.
Sir,
once you finally get above water, then some shit out of your control, fuck your shit up.
Sir,
like, dude.
we all have those things, brother. The things that separate men from everybody else is that you're gonna take what it has to hit you with, and you're either gonna keep going or pivot. That's it. And Barry White, if you don't shut your bitch ass up, I'm sorry. Wait. Are you depressed, caller?
Who?
Are you depressed? Hold on, because he feels that you're depressed. Are you depressed, sir?
Who?
Are you depressed?
Am I depressed?
Yes. Are you depressed?
Nah, I'm not depressed.
So then Barry White, so he ain't fucking. He's not depressed, Barry White. So fuck you. He's not. Now back to you, caller. I'm asking you, why would you make that statement that you made?
It's a lot to go with you, but
okay,
I'm not gonna tell you my whole story. Well, I'm a former combat veteran.
So I'm a veteran.
I can do all kind of shit.
I'm a veteran.
I can do all kind of shit. But then you get out here in the civilian world, and then this is a long time ago.
Okay,
but anyway,
buddy, but look,
I'm just trying to give you the whole play the game and shit.
Are you getting any kind of therapy?
No, I'm not getting no therapy.
Okay, then go to the army and get some therapy.
Oh hell no, boy! You'll be waiting for 2 years. Then shit like
go
that.
Get sir. All right, we're gonna
veteran be dead by then.
Sir,
you already know that.
Sir, there's something off in you, buddy, and I really feel that you need therapy, buddy. You really need some help.
If you was sitting with me, you wouldn't say that.
Dog, you're sitting here laughing and cackling, and we're being serious with you, and you're laughing like it's a funny situation. You need help. I'm just being honest with you. I really feel that you need to go talk to somebody to help you. There's something mentally off in you, and you need help. I'm being dead ass serious. I'm not being a dick. I'm being dead ass serious.
You say what now?
I say you need therapy, sir. There's something wrong with you. Because people
it was something else you said. Never mind. Go ahead, bro.
Dean, you see how I've been quiet. This motherfucker don't want to learn shit.
You don't want to learn.
He don't want to hear nothing you saying. He just wants you to hear what his complaints are. We heard your complaints, sir.
Yeah, we heard your
complaints. We should get him off the phone, man, because he ain't shit.
You put the next complaint in the white box and we'll read it on the air, okay, buddy? But we appreciate your call. All right, and good luck on your endeavors, man. All right, let's keep going, guys. Lines are open. Got a question? Please put a Q. But this is odd. You see what I'm saying? The thing is, with a lot of these people out here who are victims, they want to protect victim mentality.
They do, man. This guy wants everybody to think like him.
Right, and then the ones that don't think like him, they feel like we're being mean to the victims, and that's crazy to me. That's why you see why a lot of you guys have trouble with women and yourselves, because you guys. And we have another question here, because you guys
identify with the losing aspect of damn near everything.
They identify with the losers, so when the winners talk to them, it's like, hey, he's talking to me. Don't be mean to him because you're being mean to me. Don't say that to him because you're saying it to me.
They identify with it, man. I'm trying to tell you, brother.
Yeah, I know. I started to notice game isn't everything, even folding clothes, but they're a lower level game like folding clothes and a higher like a belief in self-love. Huh.
Man, that has nothing to do with game.
Yes.
And that's why I hate talking on these goddamn things, because when you use the word game, it's like using the word crayon.
Well, people have a tendency to steal shit and use it for their interpretation.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you put these two colors together, you're gonna come up with another color. So what I'm saying is, instead of them motherfuckers hearing this shit as what we saying, they hearing it as this particular color. So now they're gonna add it with their color and color it together, and now that's game. That shit is not game. If you're not using what you know to live, to maneuver, to navigate the motherfucking city, if you're not using what you know to get income, to be attractive, if you're not using what you know, you ain't got no game. Just because you know something or heard something don't mean you have it.
Yes. We have a call. Area code 928, sir. What's your name and what's your question?
My name's Jose. Good morning to Steve and Rosebud.
What's up?
How do I start believing in myself?
How old are you, buddy?
I am 25.
How long have you been listening to myself and Rosebud for?
It's Rosebud. I believe it's going to be like 3 weeks. You, Steve, it's been 2 months.
Okay, so 2 months, 3 weeks. So hasn't Rosebud told you guys to go to Sidewalk University to learn? And haven't I told you to begin the process of your pathway by sending an email? Have we not said that to you?
You said it multiple times.
So wait, no. Okay. We've said it multiple times. So how can you even ask the question when we've already given you the answer?
I didn't want to pay for the service, so that's my fault. And I gotta send that money then.
No one's saying so. Okay,
no,
sir.
Dude, see, Dean, he like everybody else. You know, instead of them doing
they can do it.
Whatever the fuck they talking about.
Yes.
They rather talk about why they didn't do it.
Right. Instead of doing right. So caller.
Yeah.
You've heard us, right? Yep. We gave you the answer. So why are you calling in asking for an answer you already have? That's the question. That's what we don't understand. Why are you calling in?
You didn't say his name when you gave the answer.
You're right.
All right. Well,
hey, bro, he was talking to you when he gave that answer. He was talking to you too.
Duck, buck. She both. Nah. Yeah. So, caller, how can we help you, buddy? What's up?
All right. So I've been learning from you about loving yourself, and I've every day I've noticed that
you haven't been
the way that I've.
Okay, sir, you haven't been learning from me, because had you been learning, you wouldn't have called in with the statement and question that you had. So you haven't been learning.
I was listening to you.
More, I have gained more knowledge. I don't know about learning them, but gain more knowledge about self-love, a little bit of self-respect. Also not caring about or not allowing the women to be the main priority instead of yourself. So valuable knowledge, but like you said.
Okay, sir, you sound really nervous right now. Relax.
Yeah, he's not applying anything that he's saying.
Yeah, you're not applying anything, dog. Just in your voice, why are you nervous right now? Because I'm sure everybody can feel it. Why are you so nervous, buddy? What's wrong? We're guys. We're not trying to fuck. Right. What's up?
All right. So I am at work, but that's about it. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe.
All right. Listen. What I would say, either Rosebud or myself, get some coaching so we can actually have a conversation with you, because we can't help you on the front end like this, because we can't talk about personal stuff. So start off, get some coaching so we can have dialogue on the back end to kind of dissect why you are where you're at right now. Okay, big guy?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No,
Will do.
it's all good, man. Hey, just okay, just listen. Follow, look, see spot run, right? Follow the directions, right? Okay, buddy.
Got
Man,
it.
get at me or get at Steve. That's
Yeah,
that's
there you
the
go.
point.
That's it. Okay, buddy.
All right. Will do.
All
Thank
right,
you.
great
Appreciate
call. We appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank
All right, guys, let's
Bye.
continue the show. Here's a question right here. This question right here, he's saying, know what you fear, question what you fear, comfort your fears, and walk on courage and keep your composure instead. Okay, Mr. Williams, I don't, you know why I hate people that say shit like this, Bud?
Because they don't work at Hallmark Cards. They should be working there. They should be working at Hallmark Cards. We ain't hiring for Hallmark.
But oh my God, my son. All that Hallmarky shit. Man, please stop that silly shit. Hey, no, hey, dog. Seriously, you can send this shit to Hallmark. You can make a card out of that shit.
That
Oh
shit
my
is,
God.
hey, that shit is dope for when somebody ain't feeling good.
Why you mean? Oh my God. What the fuck is the shit you saying right here, big dog? I felt like I accidentally turned on the Lifetime or We channel and shit.
Hey, we know why he didn't call that in. Hey, we be laughing right now on the phone.
What? Hey, bud, why do I feel like a Massengill or a Tampax commercial is about to hit me as soon as we get that reading? Come on, dog.
Hey, because I'm telling you, we can't keep listening to these empathetic motherfuckers, man. We're starting to get too much empathy. Hey, we understand where they're coming from, man.
Oh my God.
Be laughing this much.
How do you walk in courage? What does that even mean? And keep your composure and stay on strong.
Hey, Dean. He thinks we're gods. Because that's a person that be saying they walking in Christ. That means that they believe in God. They believe the word. So he's asking how do they walk in courage or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, we got a call, dog, man. Come on, we appreciate you, dog.
But the answer is to just believe it. Just like you do with religion. You just believe it. God don't come to your house and knock on the door.
267. What's your name, sir? And what's your question, buddy? What's up?
Hey, Steve. Hey, Rosebud. This is
What's up? What's up?
So yeah, Steve. I was talking to you last night, and you gave me that help that I needed. Like near the tail end of your show last night with the situation with the sugar obsession. But I'm glad I actually didn't send her the message because I realized that I actually had to work the day I went out with her to the bar. So I was calling in again to see if I should still push for the bar situation, like the bar date, like the day after, because that would be like the next day and free. I actually have to work around the time I would have been able to take her out that day.
Why are you wait. Why are you complicating asking and telling a woman what the fuck you want to do? So you can't go to the football game and watch it at the bar?
Yeah, I actually can't because I actually have to work around like literally like an hour after the game starts. So that's why I didn't send her the message yet. When I had to double look at my schedule again.
So then how are you gonna go over her house then?
The next day I'm gonna be free would be like the next day after. So that was the whole thing for why I called back in because I had to double check that and realize.
Caller, let me ask you a question. What is wrong with you making your own fucking mind up? If there's a problem with today and there's no problem with tomorrow, why the fuck can't you choose tomorrow?
Because that day was specifically said because me and her was talking about.
You just said tomorrow the next day is the next time you're gonna be free.
That's the next day you're gonna be free.
No. Wait, my fault. I must have.
Wait. Stop. Wait. Stop. and take a deep fucking breath and let's unring this bell and talk clearly and concisely. Or do you have Saturday or Sunday off? What day do you have off?
I actually am free tomorrow, but I'll work on that day of the game. So,
okay, sir. Do you have Saturday or Sunday off? I think the games are on Sunday. I think all the games are gonna be on Sunday. I think they're on Sunday.
Some of the games is on Saturday. Some of them.
So then, what day do you have off? Saturday or Sunday?
No, neither one of those days. I work on both of those days.
You work on
but why do you have to have the game going on to go do whatever with this Raw?
Cause he's trying to use the game because he's too chicken shit scared to tell the bitch what to do. So he's trying to.
Yes, that's exactly right, dude. You need to tell yourself the truth so you can quit sounding like you sound, man. You scared to try to go to some kind of date with this bitch, so you feel like you could watch that football game and let that football run interference for your non-activity.
So do you want
right or wrong?
Go ahead and say right. You're right.
No. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know he's right.
I remember.
Hey, I don't want to hear your scary shit. Steve might want to hear, but I don't.
Do you want to call her and set something up with her?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
All right. So okay, here's the question. What do you want to do then? If you can't do the date, if you can't do the bar, and you can't see her, then when do you want to spend time with her, and where do you want to spend time with her?
I actually am free tomorrow, so I could just take her out to the bar tomorrow.
Okay, then.
Well, how come you don't go get some buffalo wings with that broad tomorrow?
But that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have a call right now. We call her right now and let her know the deal. I can't do it this weekend with you because I'm working this weekend. But let's go to the bar tomorrow and have some buffalo wings.
Got you.
Go ahead and call her right now and tell her. You ready to call her?
Yeah, I'm about to call her right now.
All right, call her right now. Don't be nervous, okay? Just call her right now. You got 20 seconds. I know you got that bitch on speed dial. So go ahead and call her. We'll be quiet and we'll listen. Make sure you merge the call, okay? All right, you'll call her right now, okay? Go ahead and call her. He says, I want to call him, but my options are not on your hold. Chill. If you want to call in with a fucking question, motherfucker, call in, motherfucker. Ain't nobody asking if you have any options. You need help. Call in. We'll be quiet. You got 20 seconds.
All right, say that one more time, Steve.
Go ahead and call her. Go ahead. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Chill Logic 88. Chill Local, whatever this fuck his name is. Go ahead and call in. Go ahead and call. You got 20 seconds, buddy. Go ahead and call her.
Got it.
It's like they scared to talk to women or something, man. Come on. Give me 20 seconds, bud. Ten more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, I'm gonna let him go. All right, we'll continue on return. All right, again, they just scared to talk to women. It does not take that long to merge a call. But we have another question, guys. You got a question? Please put a Q. We got y'all covered. Oh my God, I didn't want to show you this, bud. I'm sorry. I actually clicked it, but here we go. How can one distinguish higher and lower quality mindset? What fucking bud?
Hey, the thing about this question is the last question this dude just asked too. They're unnecessary questions. What you need is a mindset.
That's it.
That's all. And what I'm saying, higher and lower, is how much you do it, how much you adhere to what your mindset is.
Yeah, actually. But so this guy here, sir, he's asking Steve, but we'll both answer this. Do women date up while women date down? Entrepreneur, I'm gonna have to, and I'm gonna create this. I said I was gonna do it a few days ago, but we're gonna have to create some kind of man-mandments where men stop thinking about other men. It is weird to me that in this day and age, y'all think more about other men. And again, and I want to say this, King 186, but I always say this: if you like guys, and it's your preference, but this is not the place. Men, we teach guys how to be men, but we don't teach guys to think about other men. And as a man, because I'm sure Bud is saying, I don't give a flying fuck if women date up, down, left, right, or take 3 steps to the left, Bud, or 4 to the right. I don't give a fuck what they do, nor will I ever ask. But the day I ask Rosebud what another man thinks of Bud, just know call the police or the National Guard, because someone's got a gun in my fucking head.
Hey, not on. Well, okay, so they got a gun in your head, all right? Because I was finna say if you say that shit, I'm hanging up. There's something wrong with this nigga. I'm hanging up right now. Oh shit! I'm wearing up. Get off the goddamn phone. Shit, man, that shit. Hey, let's go with a little bit more about this self-doubt.
Yeah, we got a call. Wait, hold on a second. Hold your thought. Hey,
All right.
what's your question? What's up, man? Why don't you?
No, this is Cosette again. I don't know if y'all heard it, but I left that message. You didn't
Okay,
pick it
well,
up, so
all right, good. All right, just let us know. Okay, we'll throw you back in. Just let us know what happens. Okay, buddy.
Okay, got you.
All right,
Steve.
respect.
Peace, Rosebud. Peace, Steve.
All right, thank you, brother. All right, go ahead, Bud. You got it, man.
You know what? People can actually change what they think. Very simply, let's say you telling one of your friends, man, everybody thinks I'm scary. Instead of saying that negative bullshit, you can say most people are too shallow to admit discomfort when they feel it. I'm not.
Yeah.
My point is that you have to prepare shit. You prepare it and practice it, and you prepare shit by anticipating social situations. And you got to stop being caught off guard. You know,
right.
Being prepared is so fucking important. You got to prepare topics or questions that you can discuss so you can feel prepared and relaxed. And it's just a good idea to practice small talk or role playing scenarios to build your confidence.
Yeah, this guy has it. And guys, this is the antithesis of self-doubt. He says, can a man, the same guy, we got another question, but he says, can a man with a new Corvette pull more chicks than a dude riding a bus with game? So let me explain something to you, young man. So I would take 2 buses to go to work, Bud, when I didn't have much money. I had a small apartment, Bud. I had to take 2 buses, but I used to drive Corvettes. I used to drive Lexuses and BMWs. You want to know why? Because the bitch who was using the guy who was running with the Corvette who didn't have game, she would borrow his car, pick me up, and scoot the fuck over, and I would drive his shit home. So please understand this, dog. Just because you have a nice car doesn't mean you're a bitch on the inside. A car is something you drive. And the fact that, and this is why he has self-doubt, because he think, you know, the manosphere and red pill people always tell these guys, you know, like the commercials, Bud, let's put a model bitch in the car with the guy to make these guys think if you drive this car, you can have this model. This guy assumes that just because a guy has a car makes him a man, because he has fancy clothes, he's a man. Man, this is some sucker shit, dog.
All the way.
All the way, man. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame that you feel this way, sir. But please understand this, young man. You need some serious help, buddy, because apparently somebody on the internet that has touched you in an inappropriate way makes you think that having a nice car, when did the game become about women, bud?
Well, Dean, you got to understand, just because we think like we think does not mean there is not the other side.
I don't even know. Man, that is.
There's people that think absolutely crazy.
God.
And they try to make sense of that goddamn shit. And then they come, after they stay up all night last night trying to make sense of the shit, they did it so they can call in today and explain themselves.
Hey, that motherfucker saving all his money up to get a brand new car, bud, because he think that's gonna get him a bitch.
Hey, what he don't realize is when he do get that car, he didn't buy the car bought him. and the car, he was walking by, and the car said, "Psst."
You want that woman?
I got the way to get that bitch. Hey, I got the way to get that bitch. And that motherfucker said, really? And the car say, buy me. Buy me and you'll get that bitch. That motherfucker.
hey, and on the way, driving around, and the mom will be like, psst, hey, you really want to get that bitch? Hey, get these nice clothes and these nice shoes. And then the gym is like, psst, hey, you really, really want to get that bitch? Go lift them weights.
hey, and I'm around the corner and says, psst, I got that crack. We all dealers.
And then while he's driving down the street, hold on, 608. Then while he's driving the street, go turn something, then click on like, I know what you fear is the question. What you fear is comfort in your fears. Walk in courage. This is being brought to you by Tampax. All right. Eric Code 608. What's your name, sir? And what's your question, brother? What's up?
Oh, this Eric, man.
All right, Eric, what's going on, brother?
It's not a question. I got a question, but
okay, ask your question.
The question is,
yes.
The question is, it's kind of a personal question, but the question is, and it's to you, man, because I'm curious.
Okay, wait, Eric, this is what you keep doing. My name is Steve. I got a question. I got a question, but my name is the sky is blue. I really got a question, but there are birds outside. What is your question?
How long you been married?
How long have I been married? Wait. Before I answer it, I'll answer it. But why does that matter?
Because the way you think,
yes,
it's not. It'll work in a marriage, but it really wouldn't work in a marriage.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been married for 25
years. But it will work too. It do have a possibility.
Wait. Wait. 25 years. So what's your point?
Are you still married?
I just told you 25 years. So what's your point? So it works.
Are you still married?
It works.
Hey, caller, yes, he's still married. What is your fucking point?
What's your point?
Oh, because the stuff that y'all teach, it is self-centered.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Hello?
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
So
it's a good thing.
But I understand what's the question? What is the question? I understand what do you? I don't understand what you're asking. What
you already asked the fucking question, but what is the point?
What is the point?
Oh, I thought you wasn't married no more, brother.
Wait. What makes you think? Why? Because
what? The shit you talk is not conducive to being married in his goddamn fucking mind.
Absolutely.
Man, you just as cellophane as fucking cellophane. I can see through you, and I can tell what you got to say, and it's because you don't believe what you seeing in your face. A motherfucker can be just like he is and be married because he don't switch up.
Yeah, right. Are you?
The bitch knew she knew what the fuck he was when she married him, and he been that same motherfucker.
Exactly.
And that's why I say it can't work. It can't work. I'm not totally 100%.
Hey, bro, it's gonna work whenever you stand true to whatever the fuck you believe.
Exactly. I'm living it. So what are you talking about? What's the problem?
No, I thought you wasn't married no more, brother.
Okay, if I wasn't, what would it matter? The woman doesn't fucking make me. If I wasn't married, what would it matter?
I'll ask you why the marriage didn't work.
Because you know why? Because if I choose to end that shit, I'll do it. That's why. Because I'm running shit.
You is. You're 25 years strong. So that's a new thing, man.
No, it's not a new thing. Listen. You can do what you want as a man. And you can be with them or cut them off like that and still be a fucking man. Marriage doesn't make me. Bud's married to the game. I'm married to the game. It doesn't make us. So what does a woman have to do with what we're teaching you?
Well, I believe that once you get married, that is some type of, you can't. I mean, like it's some type of where you have to do a sacrifice.
Have to what?
It's a sacrifice when you get married.
Sacrifice what?
Well, you care about the other person, like, so you sacrifice.
Hey, caller. Don't confuse what you hear Steve say with what he fucking will do as far as what he want to do. As far as that go, respecting a woman, his woman has his full respect because she does things that makes him respect her. She don't try to change him because people say the kind of shit you say.
Fuck no.
Because people think that shit you think. You know, she knows people think and say the shit. What she also knows is Steve.
Right.
What you're not doing is giving credit where credit is due. Steve is a motherfucker when it comes to that shit. Talking the shit he talk, believing the shit he believe, and having a woman 25 years with his ass, and kids that call him dad, and having Christmas, and all that goddamn shit that motherfucking squares have. He's not missing out on shit because he believe what he believes.
Right, nothing. And also, let me tell you about Bud. Bud has been in long relationships, and guess what? When Bud cuts shit off, Bud cuts shit off. That's what we're trying to tell you. Just because
I asked Bud the same question. That was me, but I asked you that same question a couple days ago.
But what's the point, though? What is the point?
Well, first, I give you your credit because, like Bud said, I got to give you your credit for having that work like that.
You don't have to give me credit for something I am. I'm good. I appreciate what you're saying, but I'm trying to teach you guys that you can have whatever you want when you're laced in this motherfucking game. That's what Bud and I are trying to show you. But we're trying to get you rid of this self-doubt where you don't think it's possible. Because y'all think it's some fairy tale. What? You mean a woman following your direction and following your lead? You think that's weird? That's like y'all doubt yourselves so much. It sounds like it's a fairy tale when we tell you you can have women following you. You can have several women following you. You can have relationship with a woman and other women know that you have another woman and still follow you and be happy to follow you. But y'all don't believe in yourselves to believe that you can have this. You can have it all.
I agree with that.
So, but what's your question, though, buddy?
There is no question. You answered the question when you said that you was.
But sir, but what is the okay? But we're not about the messenger. We're about the message. What does it? Okay, if I told you I wasn't married, would that matter?
To him, it would.
Yeah,
it would prove his point.
But why? But why would it matter if I told you?
But he don't understand as far as what you saying is none of the shit he talking about matters when it comes to you being you. So what you are saying is that what is your point in wanting to know this shit? What is it gonna do for you? What the fuck are you gonna be able to think because you know? Or he is or is not married.
Yeah, say I'm not. What does that mean? So if I tell you I'm not, what does it mean?
Because so if you were to say that you wasn't married,
yes,
then we could try to expose that it's another side along to the coin that y'all teach.
But wait a second. Wait. How can I be exposed if I'm not married when I'm teaching you? Bud didn't say be Bud, and I don't say be me. We're teaching you to start to believe and love your fucking self. So what does a marriage or not having a marriage have to do with the fact that you don't love yourself, you don't believe yourself, and you doubt yourself? What does that have to do with anything?
No, if your answer would have been no, I'm not married no more.
Uh-huh.
And I would have asked you why didn't that marriage last?
And I would have told you because I would have told you just like any relationship, if she's not following my program and following what the fuck I have to say, she's gone. Even if we're dating. Hey, if she's a side chick, it doesn't fucking matter. She's gonna listen and follow what the fuck I say and bud, or you're gone. I've seen this man I've seen this man be with her for a long time and you get rid of her because she ain't following shit correct. Hey, that man sleep like a baby. That motherfucker don't give a fuck. And I've seen it with my own eyes. So what I'm saying is, whether you are or you're not, that's not the point, young man. The point is, it is not about us. But what you're doing is you're defining us through a fucking woman, whether we have or not.
And what you guys, caller, another point you're not understanding is if he was married, he would be Steve this particular way. And if he was not married, he would be Steve this particular way.
Yes.
So what we trying to get you to understand is that whether we are married or not, your conversation, if you have something to ask me, because being married don't have anything to do with it.
Nothing at all, buddy. What does it have to do with everything? You're trying to define us through a woman. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't even realize it. You're trying to define what we teach you.
A woman completes him.
Yeah, when did a woman fucking complete? Hey, bud, because the fear of the fears. So does that make any sense, sir?
The fear of the fears.
No, I mean there is a certain part of the whole conversation that is rich. Like I understand. Like when I used to listen to the show, I used to think that was a roasting show. I used to think that y'all used to bring people in and roast them.
Why are we roasting them? Why are we roasting them?
Because they would be behind the point. They couldn't get straight to the point of what they wanted to say.
But
so
okay,
I mean, y'all, it was like y'all was throwing alley hoops with it.
No. Sir, let me show you what Game does. Game cuts all the bullshit aside. So just like what y'all guys do.
Right.
Y'all want to, okay. I ask you guys what 2 + 2 is, and what you guys want to do is you want to tell me about Miss Crabtree, and you want to tell me you waited in fucking line, and then you want to tell me you gave a bitch, you put an apple in the corner of her desk, and then you sat in the third row, by the third aisle in the third row, and then you want to sit and you looked at her. Nobody gives a fuck about the information. We're trying to get you to learn to get to the fucking point. But see, you guys think that you want to be validated and you want us to hear your sob fucking stories. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Do you see why Bud gets upset sometimes? Because he don't want to hear that shit.
I see why both of y'all get upset.
No, because we don't want to hear the fucking bullshit, because everything you're saying doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But it do.
No, it matters to you. No, it matters to you. But the motherfuckers who have game and trying to teach you, it shouldn't matter.
Because the whole point of me calling in, was to prove that there is a flip side.
Prove what? Flip side to what?
It really don't apply to you though.
No.
You have a successful marriage.
No, okay, wait. I'm gonna say, I'm not married. So now what? So what?
Hey, Dean, I think he's trying to say he wanted to prove that all of this fly shit we talking about, there is a flip side to it.
Wait.
Hey, cause he think that if he lose his woman, it does something to him. It takes away from him. He's not complete anymore. No. He's not the motherfucker he used to be.
Do you know? Hey, look, I get women now. Do you think I won't get them if I was single?
No, what I'm just saying, there's a sacrifice that is made.
Loving myself? The greatest sacrifice is me.
What
sacrifice?
Hey, Calder, what you really don't understand is that this game is such that if you have a woman like Steve, you don't really want to do all that other bullshit that we be talking about. I mean, if you want to, you will, but you don't really think about that kind of shit. You got a fulfilling goddamn woman. I ain't trying to say one woman is all he fucking need, but evidently that's all he need because he ain't trying to spread himself all through Texas because he can.
And but if I am,
And
they ain't gonna know.
Nah.
Hey, and I know if he do it 25 years, he making some sacrifices for.
What am I sacrificing?
I don't know. You love her, right?
What? No. What am I sacrificing?
You love her?
Dog, I'm asking you, what am I sacrificing? Whether I love her or not has nothing to do with sacrifice. What am I sacrificing?
Whatever brings her happiness.
Dog, what are you talking about? What is this? What is this happy wife, happy life bullshit, dog, bud?
Well, I don't necessarily believe that, but what I'm saying is, goddamn it,
Me either.
fuck you not wanting to admit it. I seen the nigga. He make his woman happy. He do shit. He go out of the motherfucking way doing shit to make his woman happy.
That's the sacrifice I'm talking about.
Well,
I know that's the sacrifice you're talking about, but that's not a sacrifice to him. He's being him. He get to be his best version of himself with his woman because she gives him her best version of herself. It is just a reciprocating thing.
But brother, this is not about. Well, I'm trying to say this is not about me. It's not about Rosebud. You've got to listen to the message, and the message is, regardless of what we have in our lives, that doesn't make us who we are. What we have in our lives, we have ourselves at the end of the day. At the end of the fucking day, with or without a woman.
Hey, and the reason we have them is because we have them because of the way we are.
Because of the way we are, and they want to be with us. Do you see what I'm saying, young man?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm saying is, okay, I just want to make sure that you understand that at the end of the day, I want you to make sure that you focus on the messages and not the messenger. Does that make any sense?
Focus on the message and not the messengers.
Yeah.
I love you, brothers, man. I love y'all.
Yeah, but the question you're asking, that's okay. I'm not gonna say homophobic, but it's pretty weird. Y'all got to stop worrying about other men. There's something in, I don't know if it's in the water, but why are you thinking about what another man is doing when you have a lot of fucked up ass issues, buddy?
Hey, Dean, see, the reason they're thinking about what other men are doing is because they don't want to think about what they're doing. They are so into fooling themselves into believing that they're on the right path that they'll be comparing themselves with another losing motherfucker, because if he compared himself with you or me winners, they'll just straight out lose. They want to feel like they in the game, so they compare themselves with other losers. And they're sure that they qualify to lose.
Does that make any sense, buddy?
But no, I watch the show. I watch the show a lot. So
you don't watch
it.
You know,
I'd be interested
then
in
you
the way
don't
y'all
watch the
think.
show, because if you watch the show, you wouldn't be asking the question you're asking. Then what we're saying is listen, we're never saying be us. We're never saying be us. We're saying that you don't know you, and you feel like we're being mean to people when we're trying to fucking punch them in their chest and open their eyes up.
I understand that now, because I used to think y'all was roasting them, but y'all don't be roasting them. It be their fault.
So how is the truth roasting? I don't understand. It hurts. The truth sucks, but we're just being honest.
Well, Dean, you know, we get laughs at their expense.
Oh yeah, we do. I mean, the whole
so that's kind of why they think we roasting them. You know.
Well,
hey, so like this brother and many other brothers, you guys got to understand that it's not cool to try to do anything to make a connection. You know, you'll be this way, you'll say this, you'll say that. You lose yourself in that shit. Yeah. You know, No, excuse me. I didn't mean to make a connection. I meant trying to have perfection. It's better to make a connection, a real connection. Like Steve and I, we connected to the extent we go off script all the time.
All the time,
Because
man.
we know what each other gonna say.
Before the other
We
one,
just do, man, and we ain't never asked each other the question.
we just go.
Hey, and that's what I say. It's like y'all be throwing alley hoops to each other.
Yeah.
Hey, we do be throwing alley-oop because game is just international, baby.
Hey, all day, every day.
Hey, when you speak it, you don't even have to look like you speaking it.
Yep, exactly. All right, brother.
Yeah, man. Hey, I salute you though, man. I was
Thank you.
totally wrong.
Well, yeah, you were wrong on a lot of levels, but remember, this is not about myself or Rosebud. It's a message we're trying to get you to stop doubting yourself, okay?
We're just being ourselves.
Okay. All right, we'll throw you back in 608. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Lines are open. We are talking about self-doubt. Let me see if I think we caught up on the questions. Wait, we got a few questions here. Wait. Here's a guy. He asked another question. He's saying, when a man doesn't show interest in a woman when she's attractive, why does a woman feel drawn to you trying to get wait. But I don't but I just don't understand. You're in okay. Why do you tell us water is wet? If you're attracted to her, you're attracted to her. That's here nor there. But when you talk about she's attractive, that takes it to another level, bud. And then you're like, why does a woman feel drawn to you trying to get a reaction? Who says the bitch is okay, but I don't understand. Just because you like a woman doesn't mean she has to fuck you. And just because you like a woman doesn't mean she has to be attracted to you. So what the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. He's saying he's interested in a woman, but he says, why does a woman feel drawn to you trying to get a reaction out of you? Who says she's drawn to you? What does this even mean, bud?
Why is a woman drawn to you trying to get a reaction?
No, he's saying that, okay, when a man doesn't show interest in a woman, a woman, when she's attractive, which means you are showing interest, you disingenuous motherfucker.
Well, he's saying when a man doesn't show interest in a woman when she's attractive, why does a woman feel drawn to you? Hey, but you know, it's a silly question, but the answer is women want what they fucking can't have. If you make yourself so available to baby, she ain't hardly gonna want to fuck with you. You got to make her feel like she got to want to fuck with you by going to get you an orange drink.
You know, but the biggest question, but why do you give a fuck? Why do y'all care? Why do y'all care so much? It's like everything y'all do place women and other guys above yourself. Why the fuck? Because this is where it doesn't make any sense, Bud, because he's saying when a man doesn't show interest in a woman, right?
Yeah.
But if you're noticing she's attractive, aren't you showing some kind of interest, Bud?
Well, you are interested in her beauty, if that's the case.
Yeah.
You might not be interested in her.
Dude, hey, look, dog, you might have to call in, dog, because I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Please call in and explain yourself, because you know what I'm thinking? This is about you. This is about you. And I feel like you're pretending. Okay, Bud, what you said is 1,000,000% right. But I think this motherfucker here is trying to cheat the game by pretending not to be interested in someone, thinking that, well, if I'm standoffish to her, she's going to like me based off of what you said, Bud. And then you can't cheat the game that way. I don't understand. You're faking and pretending not to be interested in someone you're actually interested in to draw them in. But here's the thing: if you're not interested in this person, Bud, how do you know she's trying to get a reaction out of you? See, do you see all the holes he has in this fucking statement?
Well, the statement is full of holes because he's talking about bitches. and he don't understand what the fuck he think determines what the bitch is doing. Hey, you can't just you act like the broad is going. Okay, I'm finna, go to the ladies' room so I can get cute for you, right, and come back out and let you smell some fresh perfume. She ain't gonna tell you all that shit. You supposed to know that shit.
Supposed to know that shit. No, yeah. It sounds like he's trying to fake it or try to play games with a woman. Question right here. He says, if I don't like bars or clubs, where can I go to meet women? Okay, what do you say, Mr. M Grade, whatever your name is, sir, outside your door. It's the weirdest thing. You can go to the grocery store, the gas station. You can walk down the street. You can go to the park. They're everywhere.
Hey, man, he lived in the city called Man, and there's only dudes in that city, and he don't know where to go. He don't know in the public there's women. He just don't know how to get at them.
Right.
Hey, he need a confined situation to get at women. If the bitch ain't inside somewhere where she can't get away, I'm not gonna be able to catch her. No, you sure won't.
And if you're in the city of Man, they have these things called apps, dating apps. They've got online apps. They've got Instagram, Facebook. There are places that women are online. It's the most amazing thing. Wow. Let me keep going. Can you speak on the importance of preparation and planning?
Hey, yes, because that's something you really need to understand. You have to prepare, because when you prepare, that means you're anticipating. And when you're anticipating, you're making yourself ready for the engagement. It's really weird. Preparation makes you able to do what you prepared for. So what I'm saying is, why you guys stutter and can't talk, if you prepared to talk, you might be able to talk. But no, you guys don't take this that serious. You don't go that far. But you go that far when you want to pretend to be this avatar or whatever, trying to be like you really can move around like they move on them avatars, shooting up places and shit.
Yeah.
Why can't you in real life figure out how to take care of your goddamn business when it comes up?
See, but I don't think they understand self-doubt. And young man MJ, because you doubt yourself, you don't realize your preparation and your planning is why you stay in the self-doubt, because you only seep to the level you're thinking. So if you're trying to prepare to be a man or plan to be a man when you don't even believe in yourself, all you're doing is preparing yourself to hold yourself back. It doesn't matter. See, what people don't understand, Bud, these people think that, well, I'm just going to wake up one day, Bud, and say, you know what? I'm going to be a man today. And then, hey, Bud, then magically, all the doubt, the anxiety, the worry, all the excuses are magically going to go away, young man.
Hey, that's exactly my point when I talk about the fucking phone booth. There is nothing you can do like that. You can't shut yourself off and put on the uniform of being sure of yourself.
Cannot do it. So your problem is that the answer what Bud is saying is right because Bud is a man, but it is wrong for you because it won't matter. Because all you're preparing all your life and prepping for and planning is more excuses, more blame, more fears, more anxieties, more worries, and everything under the sun to hold you back from yourself. So you're actually doing the thing you're talking about, but you're doing it in the wrong direction. Here's a guy right here. Let me give you an example. Guys, listen. I know Bud and I, we love watching movies and all that other stuff, and sometimes movies imitate life. But young man, let me tell you something. You need to learn game from a human that has game and not an actor playing a role that he went to Hollywood and read a script from, motherfucker. I don't understand why these guys think that you can learn game. Or look, you see how they cheat the game? Hey, why don't you just watch Scarface? Or why don't you watch some gangster Yakuza movie and learn that way? This is crazy to me, bud.
It is crazy, man.
It's crazy.
The thing about these guys, what they have in common is everything isn't taken not seriously. They just look for some kind of way to make their way or their version of what we're talking about correct. And it's just fucking funny because if you think something and you do it, you won't have any of this kind of shit. Even if it's wrong, even if it ends up going opposite of how you want it to go, you'll be more focused on straightening it out. You know, you will straighten whatever went wrong out because you thought something, and your thing is to think something and do it. You don't think something and then think about what you thought. You know, that's what these dudes do. They think something, then they think about what they thought, then they call one of their buddies about what they thought, then they call the show and ask what they thought. Then they make a decision.
Exactly.
That's kind of too late, Dean.
All right, so we have another question. So number one, a driver of a man's behavior is his own beliefs.
Well, where did you read that? I don't see it.
No, I just posed as a question. It's a question right there. Yeah, it's a question.
Hey, the short answer is yes. What you think, Dean?
Well, to me, here's the problem. Because of his limited beliefs, he thinks he created facts off of beliefs. There's but there's the world of could be that they live in, and we live in the world that is. You see what I'm saying? So when you believe what you believe based off of your past, but it's your truth. It's not the truth. It's a truth that you created. So what I'm saying is that, see what I'm saying? The reason why I'm giving pushback on this guy, just like we just said before, like the phone booth. You think that if you believe that you're a man, automatically all that fear and shit that you have inside you're gonna go away. Well, we have a call real quick. We'll get to him in a second. Let's get to the call. Area code 508, sir. What's your name and what's your question? We'll get back to you, FPS.
What's going on, man? My name's Daryl. How are you?
What's up, brother?
What's up, Daryl? How can we help you, sir?
Quick question. I was 34 years old and want to get more, I guess my past, you know what I mean? Like knowing what I want in a woman, knowing what I want in a job. I have a career. I was once married. We recently divorced. And I guess it's just kind of making that path in life. Like you both knew what you wanted in career. You were confident and you weren't distracted by all the different paths and decisions you have to make. You knew it. And that's the mentality is like confidence and just trusting yourself because I think what I broke up with the lady, we ended it. And I think it really came down to me being not true to myself or decisive in that relationship.
Hey, partner, I don't know what you think, but I personally had to adjust several times. I was out in them streets, then I wanted to go to school, and then I wanted to become a teacher. What I'm saying is it's only one thing that allowed me to do those things, which they're different. They're not all the same. They have the same aspects, but they're not the same thing. But what allowed me to do it was I went out and did it, period. You can't fucking try to wait for something to catapult you into what you think you want to do. You got to either want to do it and be willing to lose, or you just talking shit. Don't nobody want to hear what you talking about if you ain't doing it. That's why everything I say, I try my best to do. And to me, that makes me special. Now, I'm not saying you got to think I'm special. but I know I think I'm special, and I know that's part of why I think I'm special. There's several other things that I think about myself that make me think I'm special, but that being special is what allows me to seem like I'm just taking it easy through life. But in reality, I put work in.
Yeah.
I put work in. Dean put work in
Oh yeah.
to be the way we are. You
Right.
know, and it's not hard work, but it is work. And once you get to putting that work in, you'll get hooked on it.
Yeah, man. I hear what you're saying, but again, this is why being a student of the game is so important, because your language and what you're saying, you're talking about, relationships, you're talking about women and all this other stuff. You're talking more about those things than yourself, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Right. So what
Mhm.
I'm saying is that what you would need to do, and I'm dead serious, is get with either Rosebud or myself on the back end. Let's talk, have dialogue, because we've got to actually unpack. You've made a bunch of statements, but we've got to show you to unpack what you have said, to realize that what you're talking about in those statements is the thing that's actually holding you back. But in order to see that, we have to unpack it bit by bit, statement by statement, so you can see it for yourself, to have an understanding of understanding. So just get with one of us on the back end, big dog, and we can help you with
Yeah.
that, brother. Okay.
Yeah. I hope you know what I mean by it's like, today you got so many options with, careers and interests in women. And, when you're in the city, you got online. Well, back in the day, you kind of just grew up in your town and there was, kind of less options.
Oh, no.
When you're in
There
the
was always
world,
options. Yeah.
Hey, caller. What you
What's
don't
up?
have is you.
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
You don't have you, man.
Don't have you.
Damn, right.
Yeah.
You what you need to do
Yeah.
is come to SWU or the mindset. We have different news, but we both
Yes.
are on at the man thing.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
so what I'm saying is you need to come and find out how to discover what's missing in you. Because
Yes.
the relationship that you have not talked about is the one you have with yourself.
Yeah.
And
So
we can definitely dig in, and I don't want to hold you up. I want to respect your time. The last question, it would be just how many people really know themselves, and then, and why do some people know themselves while others would not,
The question is okay, but what you should really ask is there a such thing as knowing yourself? That answer will when you get that answer, is going to promote you going on, because you're looking at two motherfuckers that know they self. So as long as you know you're not chasing something that's impossible, you're chasing something that is possible, you should be trying to have it, because fuck how many people know themselves. You just know that you don't know yourself, and you know it's possible to know yourself. So that's where you going. You want to know yourself. Fuck how many people know yourself.
right. And JT, I'm in Houston. Holler at me in the back, and I'll holler. I'll give you some places. What I'm saying to you at the end of the day is that, again, even though, like I say, Bud and I were in a time where there were no phones, I was messing with girls and others. I used to get my ass whipped, but I would go to the payphone. I had to write letters. I would have to do. I know it's crazy. I had pen pals and shit. You know what I mean? I had to write letters and shit. So I was never in prison because of the neighborhood. I can mess with women outside the city and take a bus and drive and bus to where a chick is and stuff like that. So we don't want to make don't make excuses. Just get on the back end. Learn who you are on the back end, and you'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah. All right, brothers. Well, thank you for the time.
All right,
I wish
great.
you the best.
Thank you.
Bottoms up.
All right, thank you, sir. Respect to you. We'll throw you
All
back.
right, man. Be cool.
Yeah. So, guys, lines are open. So let's get back to what's
Dean. I think they got to be a little kinder to themselves.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Not so chicken. They're very chicken shit when it comes to themselves. But when it comes to bitches, they just completely overdo the generosity. And I think they think nice guys win, or the guy that seems to be nice wins. But
Yeah.
that's not who wins. The winner is always the person with the correct attitude, the winning attitude. If you have the right attitude, you cannot lose, or you will not lose in its simple life. If you have the right attitude, you're going to say the right things. You're going to be the right person, the right you, the only you, and you're going to make it work. I know I feel like that.
Oh no, definitely I do too. Right. But okay, here's another question. I'm trying to get my life on track. I get women that always have guys who are jealous and trying to fight me. Dog, are you in fucking high school? What the fuck?
He got to be 25 or 26.
Man, what the fuck kind of question is this? What kind of question is this, guys?
Hey, caller. What I mean, not caller. Guy with the question. You trying to get your life together, and you get women, but evidently you hanging out in a hater space. You hang out where motherfuckers are jealous. So that's on you for choosing those places to hang out. Why don't you take this woman somewhere across town where none of these motherfuckers are, and start a relationship with being different. You don't have to be the same. You always have to fight dudes because they whatever hating. Shit. I would stop hanging around them motherfuckers. Dean?
Yeah, I just don't understand how you're having all these these problems. Men, I just think I people don't have these kind of problems. I just don't understand. This sounds like you're the issue, or you're messing with some raggedy ass women or something. There's something going on where you messing with some raggedy bitches and shit, dog. I don't know. Now here's another question. He said, Steve, I asked a woman to accompany me. I met on an app, and she said, "Why does your voice sound like that?" When I was outside, and ignored my commotion. Ignored my question. I responded, "I was outside, motherfucker. What is the?" Okay, gentlemen. Last I checked, Bud, in school, a question would roll into who, what, where, when, how, or why. Am I wrong here, Bud? Because it sounds
That's the 5 W's, brother. Who, what, when, where, and why.
Yeah, this sounds like a fucking statement. What the fuck is your question? What is the question, sir? What is the question? Because you're not making any sense right here. This is, I don't know. He's not making any sense. All right, we'll continue. I'll let him try to answer the question. We'll kick him out. But here's another question right here. He said, I had self-doubt paralyze me in many aspects of my life, mostly due to living in poor conditions. And while I know that's irrelevant to what I want, need to be, okay, sir, what?
He's saying he's passive and inconsistent, I guess, bottom line.
I don't know until he tells it, because we can't guess unless you want us to figure it out for you.
That's what they want, Dean.
What is it? What is your question? What is your question, sir? You're not making any.
The shit they write don't make sense, man, because they leaving out a lot of words.
Yeah, right. So what is your question here that you're asking, young man? What is your question? You made a statement. What is your question? And why don't you call in? And you said, my question is what to reply back. Please call in. Y'all motherfuckers, please call in. Because you're telling me that a woman, she said your voice sounded like what, motherfucker? What did your voice? But I can't make this up, dog. This can't.
No, man, he's saying that he wanted to take her somewhere, and instead of her responding, she said, "Why does his voice sound like that?" And he said that he ended up telling her that he was outside, but that didn't matter. But what I'm saying is, who knows what his fucking voice sound like? He might have one of them voices. You know, some of these dudes got punk ass voices. Some of them do. And as far as him having a problem, because she said why his voice sound like that, he must know his voice sound fucked up, or he would have said, "Cause that's how I sound."
Well, but you responded that you were outside. So what is your question? You already responded. What do you mean reply back? You already replied. Okay, sir, let me slow it down.
He's asking you what to say. How do he get at her?
Well, no, but wait.
Yeah, he is. I'm telling you, that's just the way he's doing.
You might be right, but what I'm saying is you responded by you were outside. What the fuck did she say after that? So, Bud, we can show him what to reply back. What
exactly? Otherwise, it ain't even about what she said as far as why your voice sound like that, because you answered it.
What did she say, sir, after you told her you were outside? Because you were missing. Let's grab this call. Please let that be him. 561, sir. What's your name and what's your question? What?
Hello?
Yes, what is your name, sir, and what's your question?
Yes, my name is Tori. I was the person that you were saying that I need to call in just because it really was more of a statement that I put in chat. But it's not even that I really had a question that I wanted to ask on the chat. It just felt too loaded to ask.
Well, ask it right now, but okay, ask right now. What's up, buddy? What's up?
There's just the poor conditions and
what poor conditions? What poor conditions?
More so just like how I've grown up, and it's really like I said, it's just hard to kind of put in the words.
You ain't the only one that grew up poor.
You're not the only one who I grew up. I just stay in the house. I just stay in the room with my sister. So I grew up poor too. So what's your question? I don't understand. What's your question?
A lot of it has to deal with just really trying to understand myself. I've grown up very isolated, I'd say, and like I have incuriosity a lot of times. And mind you, while I may be like, say, like in the moment, like, okay, I don't know, like I know I could be so much more, but
more of what?
It doesn't really connect for me. More for myself, I should say. It's a lot of
in what
just
way?
Feeling like I'm in a box a lot of days.
Hey, you in a box that you created for yourself because you living in the past. Right. You don't want to go into the future because you're uncertain about what your future has to offer. We're all uncertain about what the future has to offer until we start something. Then we get more sure as we go along. You're waiting for whatever to come slap you in the head and tell you this is what you need to do. That ain't gonna happen, bro.
Right. And it's not even like I want to wait around. Like I know nothing's just gonna fall in my lap.
But listen at you. You do want to wait around. That's how you sound. You sound like you ain't gonna do shit, but wait for something to come hit you in the jaw and tell you I'm for you to live good or succeed. And if don't nothing come hit you in the jaw, you ain't gonna learn shit because you don't have that go get it type mentality. It's not translating to your voice. You don't have no energy as far as in what you're saying. So that's all about you.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, but what you gonna do?
What I'm gonna do? I mean, I've been sitting down just really watching for a while. I'd say, really haven't written out like a plan, like a real like agenda, my own agenda.
For your information, the Man Mindset has a plan. Sidewalk University has a plan. We just happen to know that most motherfuckers your age, most dudes, period, don't have a plan because they don't know how to plan and they don't know how to put a plan together. So what we have decided in our own ways, we gonna help you do it. Come to Sidewalk University or go to the Man Mindset and get a plan.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
He don't know, man.
I know I have a ways to go. 21 years old. I really want to just change my behavior a lot of days. But I know that it's just
Hey, dude, listen, that's what's wrong with you. You talk to yourself silly. I really just want to fuck what you want to do. Do it.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You tell yourself, I really just want to change. That's so you can wait till tomorrow.
Yeah. Right. The only thing you
I know,
should,
yeah,
only thing you be changing your underwear and your clothes, motherfucker. That's all you doing.
So what I'm saying, bro, is that's your problem. You want too much. A motherfucker that want a dude from Sidewalk University wants something maybe 2 seconds, and the rest of his time is spent on getting it. That's how you acquire shit. That's how you grow. To sit and want something for 9 years, you'll never get it.
So, does that make sense? Yeah, you gotta just get off your lazy ass, dog. You okay? You're not gonna get anything because listen how you sound. You just beat yourself up all the time. You don't believe in yourself.
No, you're right. I do have a very poor habit of that, and a lot of days it's just I wake up, I go to work, I'm like, damn, I'm living like it's just I live, sleep, repeat.
Wait.
Dude, what you're doing is letting life handle you instead of you handling life.
Wait a second. You're complaining that you wake up and go to work?
No. It's not a complaint. It's just that's just what I gathered.
Well,
about
no,
myself.
Okay. Remember, I always tell you my little kick-ass story. I was in an apartment. All I could eat was hamburger helper, ramen noodles, TV dinner, and cereal. I had to take 2 buses to go to work to save money on gas. I had a little car, but I wanted to save money on gas, so I would take the bus line to go to work. But I didn't complain. I accepted what was in front of me, and I handled my motherfucking business. Didn't stop me from having a great life. Didn't stop me from having women and everything I wanted because the bus, the car, in my apartment, my ramen noodles, my TV dinner, hamburger helper, my cereals didn't define me. That was just what I could afford at the time. But I didn't complain about it. I accepted it.
All right, yeah.
What is it? What do you want? Do you want a mansion right now? You're 21. What, you want a big ass mansion and a butler to wash your nuts? What the fuck do you want?
I mean, I feel like the way I've grown up is I really just wanted to help myself, but really like folks.
Okay, sir. Okay. Wait. Are you working right now? What are you doing for a living?
Right now, I'm just a cashier at a luxury hotel.
Okay, young man. Okay, listen to me. Just listen to me. You graduated probably at 18, yes?
Yeah.
So you're 3 years behind your graduating class. Why don't you get off your lazy ass and get into the military? I'll just say you don't have to, but think about this. You're young right now. You can travel the world, GI Bill, you can go to school. You get 3 square meals and you get a place to stay so you can save your money and put that away and learn a trade or something that when you go into the civilian world, you can transfer that over. Or stay in the military. But I'm saying that you don't have to be in the front lines because everybody think when you join the military, you got to go to war. No, you can shuffle papers. And the military has a lot of jobs, but if you don't know what you're doing, being behind a cash register is really bad at this point because you're working towards your retirement right now. You're working towards this retirement, and you doing what you're doing that you were doing probably in high school. You got to change that, buddy. That's why you're so depressed right now because you're not going anywhere. You're just the same old day doing the same thing, collecting a little check. Unless don't go to the military, do the cash register job, work security at night, or do Uber or Lyft or work at Amazon. You double up the job to double your salary. Bud, what say you?
I think that when motherfuckers are really tripping on different things, life bring problems and you got to deal with them.
Yeah.
I think that they doing the right thing by getting on these shows and trying to see where we coming from. But I think they're doing the wrong thing by taking it as entertainment. We're not entertainers, but what you don't understand is when you really gamed up, life is fun.
Yeah.
Life is just a whole different thing because of how you think, and what you think actually solves problems that you might have. And it's very important to feel comfortable that you can do that.
Absolutely.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah.
So
No, I
it's
appreciate
just
you guys.
yeah, you got it, young man. And again, we always like to help young men. It's just listen, you just listen. We're not being men. You just got to get off your lazy ass and start doing something. Listen. Hey, look, even if you don't do it in a cash register, go find these Fortune 500 companies, work in the mailroom, start at the mailroom, and work your way up in the company. There's so many other options that you can do outside of cash being a cashier. Because you're in a depression, you can get really, really beat down. Now, again, it sounds like you're just upset at what you're doing right now. Change your outlook by changing your outlook. This is what the game does. Okay?
All
right, young man. Good call, buddy. If you got another question, let us know, okay?
Definitely.
And you
Thank
got this. All right, buddy. We'll throw you back in. Good call. All right, let's keep going.
Man, we got a bunch of dudes call in.
Yeah.
And another thing they have in common is that they're living in the motherfucking past.
Yes.
We all talking about how they grew up. They talking about this wasn't right, that wasn't right. They're not really complaining, but they're using this as excuses. You got to understand, focus on what's going on now and what will happen from what's going on now. That's the future. So my point is, get out of the goddamn past. That shit is over. It ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna do nothing but keep you tripping.
Yeah, J Mac, J Mac. Come on. J Mac says, I think Power is a great example of game because he shows consistency, confidence, and dominance. See, John, this is what I don't understand about you losers out here. This is what I understand about you losers. Just because he shows consistency, confidence, and dominance doesn't mean that you're going to carbon copy. I don't understand why these motherfuckers are so goddamn stupid. Just because you watch a fucking TV show with someone that has these things doesn't mean you're going to touch the screen, bud, and magically you're going to get laced with that motherfucker's presence.
Hey, they think that they can touch the screen and kind of live like dude.
Oh my God, man.
See, that's the thing, man. They think that shit because they lived in the past, and dude had a rough past, and he's very, very dominant now, like they saying. Yeah, that's you want to look at that, that's got game in it, but that is not what it really is.
Right.
I'm telling you what it really is just a mentality, and the mentality directs you. It drives you. It makes you always think about the plus situation for you. You never dwell on the fucking negative bullshit, because negativity is going to bring negative shit to you. So you think positive because you got game, and that's just all it is.
Yeah, and you got to be careful, J Mac. This is bad because TV shows should not give you something that you should give yourself. But when you don't believe in yourself, bud, what do? They always look to everything outside of themselves to be an answer.
Yeah, they do. And then they take everything that was reality out of what they seen so that they can do it. They do not give a fuck about, they are looking at something that could really tell them something.
Yeah.
But the way they see it, they're only getting the entertainment.
Yeah, and Phil J, this is kind of hallmarky a little bit because I get what you're saying, but I don't think y'all understand that this is not a light switch thing that you can just reflect or just say I'm going to change. This is why y'all got to be students of the game, because there are layers on layers. Think about every day or every hour that you question and doubt yourself, you are just adding another layer to the point where most of you guys are like the Grand Canyon, bud. Y'all have created such a deep hole of disdain, no trust for yourself. You don't like yourself or anything. and you think you magically you at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and these motherfuckers think, Bud, like the $6 million man,
they can jump out.
They can do it.
Hey, man. Hey, they think they're going to start going in slow motion and they could really jump out of that canyon, man. But what they doing is just useless, man, because you ain't going to do nothing but dig yourself deep.
In a deep, God damn it, Bud. Motherfucker. Do you hear what he just said? You guys understand. All you know, Bud, that's all they know. All you know how to dig yourself deeper, Bud. That was fucking deep as fuck. They don't even realize that. When you doubt yourself, all you're gonna do is keep doubting yourself and you think you're just gonna get that shovel and keep just that's all they're doing, Bud.
Yeah, but what they realize is that while they doing that, they still staying in the same place because they just removing that new dirt that fell. They just removing new layers. They still ain't got to the actual crux of the goddamn layers because they ain't got that. The shit don't stop long enough to let them make some progress.
Yeah, and it's hard to think because most of you think about most of these guys, but overthinking. They overanalyze shit. They second guess things. Their decision. They worried about you. There was a book. Was it a book when I was small called Chicken Little?
Chicken Little, yeah.
Right, Chicken Little, right. And if y'all don't know Chicken Little, I think was it a walnut or what was it, a nut? What hit him on the head?
What hit him on the head?
Yeah, you remember something hit him on the head? He thought the sky was falling.
Oh yeah, no. Well, no, I don't remember it that well.
Okay, well, maybe you were on the street while I was doing it. I was a lad and shit. Maybe you was on the street and shit, but it was a walnut. Okay, thank you. So some of y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is that most of y'all overthink things and actually think the sky is falling when things just don't go the way you want them to go. And that's the problem. They're problem guys. But again, another thing, what is this people-pleasing thing? Like,
what is people-pleasing?
Yeah. Like
the thing about a lot of these callers, I mean, a lot of these guys making comments, they don't believe what they're saying. They believe a version, a part of what they're saying, but then you call it the hallmark moments. They all get the hallmark moments and start trying to say some shit to be nice. You either believe what you believe, and what you believe is really hard and chicken shit, and you're gonna have to believe it, or what you believe is softer and easier going. Whichever it is, you got to believe in you. And we happen to believe the nice guy route or taking the hit for you is not the way to make you grow up.
Oh yeah. I've always said it. I'll still say it, but stop being nice and stop trying to be good, because you are being very disingenuous, not only to yourself but to women. Very, very bad thing. It's the worst thing you do is be nice. Look, we are nice. Bud and I are nice people, not because we fake nice. We just are nice people. But when you fake it because you doubt yourself, it doesn't help. But let me see this statement. We got one question here. People please comes from having to satisfy one or more people in your life. Sometimes your parents, in order to be validated. Okay, listen, Bud, we love our parents.
I disagree with that.
So let's get to Will's question. How do I unlearn everything that I've learned so I can truly learn it? But you got it, man.
Hey, you do not unlearn everything you learned. You learn this new shit, and it automatically replaces that bullshit. That's how you get the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just saying that for you, Will, at the end of the day, it's not about unlearning what you have learned. It's becoming a student to learn that there's a lot of things that you missed out on. There's so many things that you don't see. You can't see what you don't see. So you're trying to go, well, I'm trying to unlearn everything. Well, in order to learn what you need to unlearn, you need a mentor to show you what you need to unlearn. But but this is what he's asking. How can I fly a jet tomorrow? How can I be a doctor or surgeon tomorrow? And that's the problem. It's like you don't even know what the game is about. So how do you even I just don't understand, dog. I don't understand. Let's see here. Let's keep going.
We got a couple of more things we could talk about.
Yeah, go ahead, bud. You got it. Yeah, guys, if y'all want to call in your guy, call in questions, answer. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. You got it, bud.
Another thing that we got to do is celebrate the small wins. Everybody wait for this major win. No, man, you got to celebrate actually doing what you think when it comes to just speaking to this woman or having a conversation to this woman or having a conversation about whatever with this dude. It's not actually what you do. Is that you do something thinking the correct way while you're doing it. That's game. I mean, game make you do shit a certain way. You just don't do it any other way. You know, the game makes you think of things to do. You know, a way to do something somebody else hasn't done it. You know, it don't make you run from doing it because everybody's done it. It makes you want to come up with a really original way to do it. And even if it ain't original because you thought of it and you think it's original, you're going to put it down like it is.
Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. You put, and I think for many people out there, but wait, hold on. There's a question here. Shit. Well, wait, you're saying why are we so paralyzed to take action? Well, but this is where I disagree on what he's asking. You take reaction all day. Well, your actions, you do take action, but it's more reaction.
Yeah.
You choose to sit on your ass. You're not paralyzed to sit on your ass. You're not paralyzed to be lazy. You're not paralyzed to not want to do things. So you're always taking action, but I don't think they understand. It's not a thing of paralyzed because you're doing something.
Well, if he would have said, when we don't take action, why are we so paralyzed? Something like that would have clarified or made that question answerable. But as far as that question goes, you're paralyzed because fear is paralyzing. Shit, it can stop you in your tracks. It can make you not do something you planned on doing. And you're all scared of yourselves. You need to stop being afraid to find out what you really want. And I'm telling you, you will be a different person because you do not want half the shit you think you want.
Yep, absolutely. Guys, you got a question? Keep going, but what's the next thing you got? Wait, guess the next thing you got on your list, bud.
Oh, okay. You got to actually, realize that self-doubt it can be really, really negative. But I swear to God, I use self-doubt as a positive force. It makes me feel that I'm plugging all the holes. You know, say you got a boat and you build it, and you don't want no water to get in. You do whatever you do so you can make sure it is sealed. I use self-doubt to cover my bases. So what I'm saying is, if you learn how to take different things instead of being just straight emotional, if you learn how to go through shit, you'll realize self-doubt in almost every negative is really a positive if you look at oppositely of what it's actually trying to make you do. Self-doubt is trying to make you shut down, whereas self-doubt, if you look at it properly, is really making you open up.
Now, and again, but as I ask you, open up to what? What when we say open up, talk to them about open up to what?
Okay, open up. You might think you want to be an electrician. So do you want to work for somebody, or do you want to own your little shop? You might want to own your little shop. I mean, you don't know where you're going to end up as far as in the end, but you have to start somewhere. And that may not even be electrician, may not even be what you end up doing. But it is the catalyst. Doing something is opening your mind to thinking and accepting all sorts of ideas. And you weed through those ideas and you choose something if you want to change.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's the next one you got, brother?
Okay. Building self-confidence. You have to understand. It don't sound like any of these callers understand that. Yes, you might be touching on the problem, but solving the problem is what you're avoiding.
Yes.
You need to focus on solve. When you identify the problem, you've only opened the jar.
Yes. Oh, damn.
You have not even tasted it yet.
Yes.
You have to solve this motherfucker. And when you think about, whatever it is you're thinking, and it's a problem, or you have some doubt, there's something you can do to shore up your belief, but they never take that step.
Yeah, it's a cycle. They're so used to the cycle, bud, that they think there's nothing else out there. They think there's nothing else out there. So
I think even though we are really, important, I think they not rely on me and you, but they rely on someone giving them the answer as opposed to them going and finding the answer.
Well, and sometimes the answer is written on the wall. Okay, gentlemen, look, bud, you got to be slick with that tongue. I don't
What happened?
No, I'm just reading what he's saying. He said, I'm getting ghosted from dating apps. Is this out of my control, or there's something I'm missing? Sometimes after the first few conversations on text, I never hear from them again because, bud, you got to be slick with that tongue. Listen, think about game, and Bud smiling. Think about game, the mouthpiece. Hey, Bud.
Hey, the mouthpiece is a lot. Hey, if you silly enough to want to be one of them app dating motherfuckers, you better have a mouthpiece.
Better have a mouthpiece.
And you better motherfucking know how to put that shit in regular English.
Yes.
Hey, because 9 out of 10 times the person you talking to is only whatever they call it, just strolling through. They ain't really, on that motherfucker. They doing what you doing, looking through.
Yeah. And the thing is, you have to understand, you're not the only person she's talking to. So it's not necessary. I don't see it as a competition because Bud, like you said, even in the beginning of the show, even if it's eating breakfast, you want to be first.
I want to win.
I want to win.
So they say, how you win at eating breakfast? Well, while I'm eating, I got this story to tell. I make this point. I do different things to win. I'm not going to just say I want to win. Hey, and that's how we think. That's just how we think, man.
That's how we think. And that's why we're trying to show you guys to change the way you think. You can change the way you think, but your problem is, Spartan, is you're putting too much emphasis on these women again, or you're putting it on the emphasis of what they're doing to you. Bud, if I'm on a dating app and I'm talking to a woman and she's not down, I just gotta accept it. But Bud, I don't see it as loss. It's not my loss.
That ain't the one that you gonna talk about when you talk to me, man. You ain't gonna talk about the bitch you lost. You gonna talk about the bitch you got action at, because you ain't gonna stop with the one you lost. These motherfuckers lose and they didn't lost for this month. Exactly. Just because they lost tonight, they didn't lost for this month, and today's only the 2nd.
Yes, sir. Here you go. Man. Does teaching game mean you are spiritual teachers? Oh, Lord.
Well, as far as building confidence, you got to focus on your strengths. This guy right here asking that question is focusing on one of his weaknesses.
Yeah.
He believes that there's a higher force, that me and you both called on this higher force.
Pulling it from here.
Yeah, it's there for him to pull down too. Well, there is a higher force if you believe in God, but that ain't what we doing.
No.
The higher force we believe in is knowledge and putting that knowledge to work for us.
Yes.
We are not afraid to think something and see what the fuck it brings.
Yes.
Whereas Steve, I can say, how can he lose?
Yeah.
You know, he already got a woman he didn't have 25 years and everything is cool. He living on the mountain, on Mount Olympus.
I call it acid titty.
Hey, I'm just saying, he can't lose. You know, I'm 72, done hella shit. I can't lose either. So what I'm saying is, we so thankful for how we believed. We are almost reaping the end results of what we believed. If you be true to this shit,
yeah,
it's gonna take care of you.
Always.
It's gonna take care of you in the end. Yes. Niggas like me say that, be true to the game, and the game will be true to you. We say that all the way through the game because we believe that we ain't gonna be one of them motherfuckers you see on the side of the road that was, you know, had game at one time and then ended up on drugs or whatever the fuck. You ain't gonna see me like that.
Well, I've always admitted I'm a alcoholic, a crackhead, and I've got a gambling addiction because I drink me, smoke me, and I gamble on me. So I always like to admit that.
Ain't nothing wrong with ODing on yourself.
Yeah, I OD like a mother. But that was spit dripping off the side of my eye. OD all the fucking time, man. But I'm trying to find that vein.
Hey, that motherfucker say, man, what you on, man? I done shot some bud.
Oh, hey, me.
I done shot some bud, man.
I'm on fentanyl right now. I'm trying to see what's past the fentanyl. Here's a question. Is mouthpiece just ability to get one's point across? Fuck no. I like to bring women to comfort, bud. I like the women feel, bud, not only feel comfort, I like women to feel lost. Like they're not.
A mouthpiece is so fucking adaptable. Hey, if you want to put some urgency in the conversation, and you know how to make your voice and your words all match what you're thinking, man, you could be talking to her and she'll be thinking you singing a love song, man.
Oh, and sing along with you. Get out the phone and start humming that shit.
I'm telling you, man, because they be, you know, a mouthpiece, man. You can't do without it.
It is a gentleman. It is one of the bud. I've always learned that the mouth, oh my God, the mouthpiece is so powerful because you don't really need to be near a woman to touch her. You know what I mean? You
don't need to be nowhere near her to touch her.
Near her, man. And to know that, I can get you and catch you with what I say, and I don't even put hands on you. Man, it's the ultimate, man. I love it. I love it.
And I'm saying, look at how you look when you're talking about that shit.
I know.
You guys don't understand. This is why we are. We believe in what we're doing, and the shit works.
Oh yeah.
Miracle for us.
Impactful because I can bring even a woman who doubts herself above. You know, I can educate her and elevate her and stuff like that, man. I just love and again, the mouthpiece. You can play with your food if you want to. You have so many options because the average guy doesn't have the option. The average guy is like a one-trick pony, bud, saying the same boring shit. We have depth and we have range, bud. And it just, when a woman experiences somebody just using his words, words have power.
They do. And I use small words. I don't use big words. I use small words. If you want to see what color the cat is, open your eyes. Hey, you know, and baby be sprung on that because of how I said it. I put the emphasis on the right words.
And I don't think cat, he's talking about that one that says meow, motherfuckers. I think he might be talking about another kind of cat.
That would say me out too.
That would say me out too, and purge is the same. Right. Exactly.
Hell yeah.
What
Yeah,
else?
but my whole point in saying this shit is that what you guys be seeing with Steve and I is appreciation. We appreciate ourselves. We appreciate even the little shit that we do, like correcting somebody on here.
Yes.
So that's what we do. So it ain't we shouldn't be happy we corrected somebody, but we aren't. We appreciate that we can do that shit. So if you want to see improvement in your self-doubt, you got to start showing yourself that you see progress. And that's why you have to give yourself self-appreciation when you got to make positive moves.
Yeah, and that's believe. I don't think. I think we know most of the guys' problems ties into pussy. They don't want to admit that, but they just put too much emphasis on women, like trying to be perfect. Some guys want out of their league. I always tell guys, you want what you want, but some of you guys, you want the best of the best when you don't even see the best in yourself. But you see what I'm saying? How does that even?
That doesn't compute, man. So they want. You should want. I'm not saying you shouldn't want, if that's the case, a 10.
Yeah,
I don't want no motherfucking 10. I know what a 10 is. So what I'm saying is, if I get me a 5 that just has some work to do, by the time 2 weeks, 3 weeks is up, she gonna be then took care of that shit, and she gonna be then rose up to an 8 or a 9, and the rest would be coming with the rest of the time being with a nigga. But the only reason that happens is because of what she see in you.
Yeah, right. And she can bring herself, keyword, in you. So if she sees doubt in you, how is she gonna follow you? How is she gonna grow with you? How is she even gonna follow what you have to say when you doubt yourself? Where, Bud, they can feel what we're saying. And here's the thing: you're either gonna follow it or you're not. That's it.
Hey, and we ain't got to threaten you with that shit.
No, fuck. Hey, Bud, just walk on by. Hey, Papa was a Rolling Stone, just gone.
Hey, I'm just saying, it makes you feel good. It makes you see life in just a more pleasant way.
Yes.
Not that you don't ever have the bad days, but I'm saying that they don't overrule the good days. So we don't focus on the bad days. We deal with them and brush them aside.
Yeah, no, and again at like I say, at the end of the day, man, I think people think that we're trying to force women. We're trying to force you. We're not trying to force women. The more you can force yourself to get out of that self-doubt, because if a woman recognizes self-doubt, Bud, she's not gonna follow you. That's bad.
I'm saying this motherfucker want me to believe in him, and he don't even believe in himself.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's what she gonna be saying.
Right.
That's what she gonna be thinking.
Fuck what I want to follow you for. Where we going? Wait, over that cliff? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. What else do you have, Bud, that you have on yours for your doubts?
You gotta. I mentioned being kinder to yourself, but I didn't really.
Go into that.
Expound on it. Yeah. You got to be kinder to yourself so that you can stop blaming women for every motherfucking thing. If you fucking be kinder to yourself, you'll see not only are you inviting the problems, you're promoting the women doing what they do by you trying to empathize with them. You gotta understand, empathy to a certain extent is necessary, but empathy should not be a trait of you. Like it's a trait of women. Women are empathetic with all kinds of shit. Dudes, it shouldn't be a trait. You should know what it is. You should know how to show empathy, but it shouldn't be a trait where people say, yeah, he's empathetic. Fuck that.
Yeah, I wish I could blame a woman. I'm trying to see, what can I blame a woman for? I've always tried to say, what can we blame women for? And I think that's the narrative of last year, and it's kind of flowing into this year, that for some reason women are the blame for everything that's going wrong in people's lives. And people just don't understand, if the fucking woman doesn't like you, she just doesn't like you. There's no rule that says she has to like you, want to be with you.
And another thing, you got to quit putting so much emphasis on this particular woman. You know, if this particular woman don't like you,
Mhm.
and she actually says why, that don't mean somebody else ain't gonna like you, and that don't mean whatever she didn't like somebody else won't like.
Right.
So my thing is, stop letting the goddamn women determine what you think. You know, you if you're not sure of what's being said or how it should be taken, ask directly. You know, you gotta. They all have patterns. You know, and if the shit is where they trying to take control of you or don't want you to think this particular way, how they go about it, they gonna do it over and over unless you stop them the first time. And
You know,
you make sure that they don't repeat that shit, because you will be gone.
but that's why I always say a woman would rather have somebody who has women or can get women versus a guy who can't get. Because what is it in for him? I mean, a lot of these guys, again, Bud, it doesn't make any sense why you are single. Like, I'm not like, why you don't even have at least 5 minutes. I mean, Bud, they act like women are so hard to get, have, and manage. But I don't. Managerial skills is something that you need to have. You can't have a bunch of women and you doubt yourself. Hell, you can't even have one really if you doubt yourself, because the moment that woman recognize, well, hey, Bud, watch this. I'm gonna show you this video from yesterday I have, and I want to show you what happens when a woman can see punk in you, she'll pull your punk card. Oh man, it's crazy, dog, how this woman talking. But this is the life. Check this out, Bud. Check this out.
Come home from work and tell me what the fuck to do around this bitch. You got me fucked up. I ain't doing shit around here. That's your motherfucking job.
Who the fuck do you think that you're yelling at, though? You're not talking to me.
I am talking to you. You can clean this fucking mess up.
Okay, let's get this shit straight real quick.
I don't clean shit around this bitch. I pay the bills around this bitch. You clean up. The fuck you talking about?
You out your rabbit ass motherfucking mind if you think you finna tell me what the fuck to do.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
No, you not finna tell me what the fuck to do.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
You finna get your ass up and clean this shit. I don't give a fuck what type of bills your ass pay up in this motherfucker. I ain't gotta be your mama. Don't put your hands on me. I ain't gotta be your mama, but I'm finna tell your ass what the fuck you finna do, though. Yes, the fuck I am. And what you gonna do about it, though? What you gonna do about it? I ain't cleaning shit. I run this bitch, not you. You pay the bills in this bitch.
Who the fuck is you talking to like that?
You is who the fuck I'm talking to like that. What? That's what the fuck I thought. Walk your ass out that door.
I ain't cleaning up shit, though.
Yes, the fuck you is, because I ain't cleaning up after your ass.
I ain't cleaning up shit.
Yeah, all right. We gonna see.
Now, but most people will say that that's the woman's fault. And I would say, Bud, the leadership. See, when you doubt yourself, there's no leadership, right, Bud? And if there's no leadership,
hey, he really was tripping. He past the second sentence, he was tripping.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't supposed to put up with that goddamn shit.
Yeah,
and what I'm saying is, either I'd have moved or the bitch would have been gone, but we sure wouldn't have been there together.
Man, when is a woman supposed to talk that way to a motherfucker? But again, when you have self-doubt, that makes her feel a little bit better. Now, remember, some women like to be the man when the man is acting like the woman.
Well, there has to be a man.
There has to be a man. There has to be a man.
The bitch say, well, if I gotta wear them motherfucking pants, I'll put them on, goddamn.
I'll put them motherfuckers on and tell you what to do in your house.
Because that's the only motherfucker she can wear them pants around.
yeah. Hey, but again, that's why they cream with us, Bud, because we give them structure. See, a lot of these women get to fly by off their little looks and their body and all that other shit. So they really don't have to do much work, because these motherfuckers who doubt themselves look for the woman to validate me, my person. She completes me. So I don't want to mess up what I completed. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we have a question right here. Guys, y'all want to call in? We got y'all real quick. Guys, we only got about 15 more minutes left. So call in. Have you and Bud ever had a woman try to talk to you like this before? No, with Bud, but they're going to try. But listen, some women are going to try you but I always talk about biting the gold, okay? A woman is going to bite the gold to see if it's fool's gold or it's the real deal. And sometimes they're going to act out. Maybe it's not yelling at you, but maybe doing something crazy. Maybe not following instruction. Maybe doing something to see that, well, what is he going to do? Is he going to let me get away with this shit?
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I've had a broad tell me in that instance when I say, you got to get your ass out of here because I ain't with what you doing. The bitch told me, no, I ain't going nowhere. I say, what? She say, I'm not going nowhere. I say, look, you gonna go or somebody gonna come get you. And that bitch, you know what she said? She said, I done got some mail here. What the fuck you mean by that? You know what she was saying? That could help her prove residency because that's what them squatters do. That's what them squatters do. And man, when that bitch said that, you know, she was one. You remember I told you I had two of them 6'2" tall bitches. The bitch was like 6'2". Man, I grabbed that bitch, and that bitch started tussling with me. Man, and I felt myself having to really, you know, go hurt her or I better quit. So I say, look, and I quit because I didn't want to hurt the bitch because I didn't want no problem. Hey, the little strength I was trying to use, that bitch was about to flip me over, man. I said, and the only way I was going to be able to stop her was to be, you know, put my real strength in there and flip her over or something. And then what if she hit her head? I'm fucked up.
And then, boy, we little motherfuckers, dog. I don't know what you're doing fucking with some 6 foot tall, fucking Christina warrior princess bitch.
Hey, that's who she was. That bitch started screaming that shit. Yeah, but man, no, you can't let it get like that, man. You know, first and foremost, if it would have been kind of going like that, I would have stopped and left. Look, bitch, when I get back, you be gone.
Yeah. Here's a question right here. He said, what steps you guys did to get smooth with your words? What steps?
Hey, open our mouth and sounded like sandpaper for a long time. And then after a while, like we were sounding like 60 grit. And then after a while, we started sounding like 100 grit. And a little more time, we started sounding like 200 grit. Now we sound like 500 grit. Smooth as a motherfucker.
Yeah, because, you know, you really have to be a real smooth motherfucker to talk to a woman, to persuade her, bud, to get on a corner and get that pussy up and bring you the money.
Hey, you know what? The smooth talking help. But what really does it is that she see what you saying.
I know she
see what you saying in you.
Yes, yeah, and she want to follow you.
She want to fuck. Hey, and them back there, and when it's real like that, see, they're on Facebook, they'll follow you as a friend. Fuck that. That when they wanted to follow you in the shit I was doing, they got in your car, broke themselves, and went to work some up. Don't tell me that don't mean something.
Hey, and handed you the motherfucking money and was happy to give you the motherfucking money, dog.
Hey, before she even sold some motherfucking pussy for me, she gave me some money to be able to sell some motherfucking pussy for me.
Right. Hey, that means she believed in that. She believed in you, dog. She believed.
Hey, well, I ain't gonna say it's me. She chose me, but she believed in that game we was spitting.
Yo, yeah, she believed in that mouthpiece 101.
Exactly.
And that's the hey, Bud. That's what we try to tell him. For me, Bud, I had to. So you're okay. So you remember? So what my mentor did, he showed me. Now you remember, like in Friday, there's like a Miss Parker type chick. You know, Miss Parker on Friday that they wanted to fuck. You know that one that had that thick ass one across the street type woman. So
Yeah.
that was my mentor showed me the power of the mouthpiece by. He put me in he told us to get in the closet, right? Because he ain't bringing the bitch over. And then he gave us a mirror. So if you slide a mirror under the closet, you can see the reflection on the other side. So he was on the bed next to the bitch, and he didn't take one pair of clothing off. He didn't take anything off. He was just in her ear. The lights were dim, the music was on, but he was just in her ear, Bud, and made her do all kind of shit. So he was telling me that, listen, your words are everything. So he made me now on PBS back in the day, Bud. I think it was Channel 8 in Maryland. I had to watch a painter. Remember the white dude, Bob Ross, with the afro and shit? That he had to make pretty pictures and shit and fluffy. The painter, right. Yeah. Well, he was saying every woman is a blank canvas and you can print ideas. So he made me start working on my mouthpiece through poetry. I started writing and stuff like that to get my mouthpiece together. Now, again, I don't know what you did to get them on that block to give them all that money and choose you, man. But over on our side of the street, I had to work on my mouthpiece through my words because it wasn't just about writing it. He's like, once you write it, you got to be able to say it, and then you got to be able to perform it. You got to be able to say it in front of people. So that's what got me my mouthpiece. I had to start, and then once I got it down, Bud, I started tinkering with it and tailor making it to what I want to make the woman feel. Now, Bud, for you were slick from the jump when you were.
Yeah, but check it. Nah, man. We got our rap from the songs.
Ah, you were songs?
Yeah, we didn't say the whole song, but we would hear a line in the song that sounded cool, and we'd say, "Man, I'm gonna use that in my Mac," And after a while, you have a whole bunch of those lines. Because it's like every slow record, even some fast records have some lines you could use, but the slow ones definitely did. And shit, man. When you get a whole library full of those things, you just put them together.
Yeah. That's okay. I see what you're saying. And then
you choose different things you remember, and you just put it together, and it makes one conversation. Because believe it or not, we could talk about 8 or 9 subjects or 10 or 12 subjects, and still be talking about how a motherfucker like fucking with bras.
Right. No doubt. Here we go. How important is fear of a player's wrath when it comes to keeping a broad in pocket? Or is it okay, Mr. Muhammad, with all due respect, stop talking like you got some fucking women. He's like, it's like he's reading off a Dolomite Netflix and say, what the fuck?
It's really a comedy because they saying how important is the fear of a player's wrath.
Right.
Hey, it's just as important as you being scared of your daddy's wrath. Shit. You ain't gonna play with your daddy about his goddamn shit he gonna do to you fucking up.
You talking about keep a broad in pocket. What you don't know about the pocket? What are you talking about, Muhammad? Come on, buddy. You don't know about keeping a woman in pocket. I just love how they use those words, man. It's crazy, man. It is.
Hey, to him, keeping her in pocket might really mean in his pocket.
Right. See, I what's weird though? I keep blocking this guy, and I'm gonna post this question before I block him again. He's just it's this weird person. I keep blocking him, and something homophobic about him just keeps coming back. I like women, big dog, but he's saying, would you agree that modern women are responsible for causing men to have self-doubt? When the fuck does a woman have that much influence over somebody to doubt themselves? What kind of, do you see how fucked up people are? And they want to blame women.
I see how fucked up that is, but if you think about it, fuck how fucked up the question is. Is it a legitimate question? I think it is, because women are not responsible for the self-doubt, but women play a part in it. You know, what's responsible for the self-doubt is the way society has changed what it means to be a man, because they're trying to include transsexuals, they're trying to include all that shit. But in reality, if your motherfucking ass listen to the weak shit they saying, women support it. The average woman that you talk to, they want you to have empathy for women, but they don't really want that, because in reality, they want a chicken shit motherfucker like me and you. But out their mouth in conversation, they want a motherfucker that know this. They want a motherfucker that, you know, could talk about periods. They want a motherfucker that'll go buy some Kotexes. I mean, man.
Yeah. Let's see. He's saying, Bud, what art did you listen to in order to develop your mouthpiece?
Smokey, the Temptations, the Dramatics, Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes, James Brown. Shit. Come on, man. Any one of them motherfuckers.
So you go 60s and 70s and shit.
Hey, man, I'm talking, man. That's when I was in my 20s, in the 70s. I was in my 20s in the 70s. You act like that was a long time ago.
No, I want to ask you. So when I was in high school, all right, so high school, I guess, so that would be late 60s for you. Did you have cassette tapes like when a woman come over? Did you just use records to set the tone?
Oh no!
What did you have?
Tape.
Yeah. So y'all recorded like out, because we would record a fuck song, you know, slow. We would do it off the radio, or if we had a record, we had like an all-in-one record player, tape cassette thing. So we would record.
We used to call it the fuck tape.
We call fuck tapes. Yeah, we had fuck. So y'all had fuck tapes too?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Oh, so y'all did have fuck. I didn't. Because I thought you had 8 tracks and shit. So you had
you put a fuck tape on, man. It mostly got Barry White on there. Yeah. Barry White, man, all the impressions.
Oh man,
shit like that. Frankie Beverly and Mays, you know, all that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh man, what's that old boy name? The ball. Fuck, I forgot his name. A lot of good 70s music. I had a little bit of the 80s, but I had a lot of 70s, man. What's that motherfucking lady? That shit. What's the motherfucking stuff? Man, there's a lot of good panty dropping.
The motherfucker, that lady, Lionel Richie.
No, not Lionel Richie. Teddy Pendergrass is one of them. Woo!
Teddy, hell yeah, he was originally in Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Oh, really? See,
yeah, and then he left him and went on his own.
Just like Lionel left the Commodores and everything. Right. So let's see here. What action can I take to break? Dog, Wilder, you know the reason why I didn't answer your question the first time is because we've answered this question fucking all day. You're not okay. Here's the thing. You're not going to do it. That's why I skipped it. You don't want to do it. You're not built on doing it. Hey, Marvin, let me get back to that. Hey, Marvin Gaye, bud.
Marvin Gaye, hell yeah.
Yeah. Smokey was cool, but hey. Let's see, Marvin Gaye.
Billy Preston, motherfucking, what's the other Billy name? God damn it. Bill Withers.
I don't know, Bill Withers.
Bill Withers, yeah. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
And I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Hey, Bud. Did you have any mood music? Like, did you go jazz? What would it like when she came over? Because there's a okay. We would have our, when she comes over music, and then when we get in them panties, there's that other music we play. Did you have any like when she comes over like kind of music?
Well, now you mentioned jazz. Jazz has always been my thing.
Yeah.
Grover, the motherfucking what's the motherfuckers? The Crusaders. Frankie Beverly. All them motherfuckers. Billy Hutchison. I mean, motherfuckers, man. I used to listen to that shit. But
Yeah.
my music for when the bitch came over was always current slow jams.
Okay. So you already set the tone and the mood when she came. Yeah, hey, no TV on, and you had the lights down a little bit. Which you had?
Hey, no TV, probably no lights except for one in the back room somewhere to leading you back there. But I'm saying shit, always slow jams. Always a kiss at the front door.
Kiss at the front door. I love the kiss at the front door.
A nigga. As I'm going back to the room, take one of her shoes off, take one of them off in the next step. Back then, it was straight sex. That's all it was for a nigga like me.
Straight fucking dog, huh? Straight
sex, man. Eat some dinner. Are you crazy? Girl, you better get your ass in the back. And 9 out of 10 times we didn't make it to the apartment.
Yeah, you didn't make it. Oh man. So
hey, I had a 65 Cadillac back then.
Oh, so you were fucking in the back seat.
Shit, yeah.
Hey,
apartment.
Hey, did you have that fucking movie theater where y'all parked and watched the movie screen and that bullshit?
No, I didn't do all that now. Hey, the only thing I did was I used to make my speaker boxes. So I had music in there that was a motherfucker. But that back seat, shit.
Oh, yeah, you did a lot
Hey, but to tell you the truth, I remember, I might be exaggerating, but I remember, shit, I used to call a bitch. She used to come pick me up. And let's say it's 5 minutes to 9. And we drive up the street to the dead end. I bust the pussy out, talk a little shit, and the bitch bring me home all before 9 o'clock.
Now, but I know you were bad, but hey, how was your masturbate? Did you ever make a play with a pussy on the phone? Like, cause I know
I don't even do that shit. And only 1 or 2 times I done had a bitch do it. But me personally, even today, I don't, for the rest.
Even today, you still don't make them play their pussy today, bud? Not even today?
Well, I mean, they play in their pussy, but when you said masturbating, I thought about myself.
No, I ain't talking about you, bud.
Yeah, I have bitches playing in the pussy. I had them sending me pictures of the pussy.
Okay.
But well, send me a dick pic. Nah, I can't do that. You got to come see this shit in person.
I'm telling all these guys all the time, but no dick pics. Don't send dick pics. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that, man. You can make her do that, man. Come on, man. I'm just saying, man, this is pretty interesting. But guys, we're about to wrap it up. Last round of questions, because I know Buzz got to go. But gentlemen, any last questions y'all got? Go ahead and put it in right now if y'all have them, because we're about to wrap this up. But let's take it around. But what is your last take on self-doubt before we wrap this up, my brother?
Self-doubt is controllable.
Yes.
So you can actually have self-doubt and end up without self-doubt. All you have to do is some of the things that we pointed out, and and be honest when you do them, and you'll be all right, Dean.
I doubt, no doubt. Hey, no doubt on the lack of self-doubt. But guys, we appreciate all you guys that are here. We appreciate you all, guys. Make sure that you go to Sidewalk U. Is it Sidewalk University or Sidewalk?
SidewalkU.thinkific.com.
There you go. Go there. Go to the man mindset and soak this up. But Bud, as always, last question. Come on, dude. Last question. When learning the game, do you pan out conversations and simulations of how it go, or you have to rely purely on creativity and the movement?
Hey, if you got some game, you do both of those.
Mm-hmm.
You do. Yeah. Sometimes you plan the whole conversation out. Sometimes that plan, you say the first sentence and she say something that changed the whole conversation. You got to be versatile.
Yeah, but the one thing you got to do instead of saying when learning game is saying when do I start to learn the game, because you're just asking a simple question that you know nothing about. This guy says, what's the most important rule of the game?
conceit, and selfishness.
I say loving yourself unconditionally. Yeah, so that's what that is. And dog, what the fuck is a hello with a question mark? Is that what the fucking woman said to you? She doesn't like you. She doesn't like you. So, all right. Well, anyway, all right, bud, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. So we out this joint, man. We will see you guys next week. Bud, any last things you want to say to anybody?
No, I'm good, man. Just come to Sidewalk University. sidewalku.thinkific.com.
All right. Wait, god damn it. Last question, TLJ. You might have a good reason to have self-doubt. You just might be lacking something you need to change. And confidence ain't the thing that will help.
Hey, man, this dude don't deserve your time.
We could have.
That's just the most ass-backward statement I ever heard.
Sound like he be sending dick pics and shit, bro.
He probably do. He say that's what confidence is for, so you can send dick pics. I'm gone, D.
We out this bitch, man.